page. It's at the top next to like the map button in like the briefcase.
It's a little person looking thing.
Yeah.
I think. Never mind.
It's a little person looking thing.
Yeah.
You
Token controls or whatever?
Pardon? Yeah, token
Let me
control.
just check my screen.
Yeah. That'd probably be
Give actors.
This thingy?
I'm looking. Oh, it's so small. I think
all
so.
loading.
Click on the little avatar looking guy next to the swords.
Next
To the right, no, to the right.
Oh, I see. I'm
Avatar.
Yeah,
on
and then
that.
open that up. There you go. So
Ah.
double click that. That's your sheet. And if I have you like roll for something, a lot of the time it'll be just you could if I say like roll for like I don't know like agility or some crap, and you hit agility,
Yeah.
it would do it.
Okay. Yeah, I was curious. Well, not curious, but I started laughing because there's a fucking hang, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait till you see my character sheet, or at least my Yeah, you'll figure that.
That's cool. I like that. I sent you my updated one though, Cam. Can I update this, or is that up to you?
If it'll let you update it, you can update it. But if you it's 2 ability points, right? So I can just change it real quick.
Okay. I put into resilience and melee.
Okay, let me fix that.
Look at this guy taking ability points instead of
Ability
powers.
point taker.
Where's I here taking the ability
I'm
points?
sorry, I want
Alright.
better rolls, dude.
There you go. Oh, not 21, just 2. That'll do it.
No, it's 21.
Nah.
Guys, it's okay. The GM said I could have 21 too. She gave me 21.
Okay. If everyone's ready, then I'm gonna go ahead and get
Can I have a nuke?
started. Not yet. I'll have to make you work for it. So
What the hell?
last time on X-Men, you guys all, except for one of you who shall not be named, got your powers. You got your first, your mutant abilities awakened, your X gene lit up, and we went around and picked you up from different parts of the globe and brought you back to the X Mansion, not without great difficulty. You guys got lampooned on arrival and crashed in
shot
the
us.
mountains. And had a whole big fight in the mountains with some guys who just kind of seemed to not like mutants. You did notice that they seemed well funded for a group like that, but other than that, that was about it. And then you got back to the X Mansion. That was about it.
Oh, I forgot that I have no idea what's going on.
Oh yeah,
Or just like am completely wrong.
completely off base. Completely off base.
It's all, we're on the Matrix still, yeah.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the bit that Jared would have missed. So this is about 4 days ago. Let me pull up the... Yeah, there we go. Is that one loading? I don't know if it's...
That's in the practice range. He's getting armed and dangerous, dude.
This is
Oh,
giving
dude,
Jared
so am I.
DLC vibes.
Do I know?
Get
Do
a
I need to be armed and
get a
dangerous
new
first?
intro cutscene.
Yeah.
We just got the expansion.
Yeah, Jared expansion.
Is that a mustache, Pat? You have mustache ring, yeah?
Okay. There we go.
Yeah, dude, mustache rain, yeah.
Why is the gamma so? Okay, it fixed this stuff. Never mind.
This works.
Did you ever turn off HDR, Pat?
Yeah, you can
Not
tell
on
by
Tekken.
his...
At least I don't think I did.
Okay.
You did.
4 days ago, in China, you see a young boy, bald-headed, sitting upon 2 rocky pillars. Kai, this is you. Is there any other details you want to add to what your character looks like? While you're sitting, you're in the splits, perched between 2 rocks and meditating.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's about it. Just okay, cool.
I'm literally just meditating. I'm literally just chilling.
You feel the cool air, smell the greenery of the forest below you. You're in this monastery, and it's kind of like built into a mountain cliff, kind of above a forest area. You smell the greenery. You hear a trickle of a waterfall nearby, and you hear the crackle of a lit torch on a nearby bridge that connects two parts of the temple. A master, one of the many other monks here at the monastery, approaches from below you with another master, kind of older, angrier inside, and you know these two as kind of your guardians in a way since your arrival here. One, you can hear him mutter under his breath, "The boy lacks flexibility. His form leaves much to be desired." The other turns to him and goes, "To say one has room to improve is not so different from saying one has much potential. Perhaps, but he has had much potential much longer than the other students. There's always more to life than combat applications, Master Sudan. You always were more mindful of the philosophies, Zhaoshu." They kind of part. The angrier one kind of waltzes past you and side-eyes you a little bit as he walks by. And Zhaoshu kind of walks up below you and goes, "How are you today, young one?"
I cannot complain, Master.
"I see
The
you are..."
trees speak. The wind speaks to me, and the trees whisper.
That's abnormal. That doesn't usually happen. But I'm happy for you.
I don't mean it literally, Master.
Oh, that makes more sense. Come down,
You're
boy.
on that weird shit, young one.
He reaches out a hand and pulls you down from your your split stance, and goes, "Walk with me, walk with me."
Of course.
And he leads you to a temple area that has like, kind of a rocky spot and a water feature and lit torches, kind of like hearkening to nature as a whole and all of its aspects. He goes, "Sit, boy." And then he sits and goes, "Today we are going to meditate. Let us open your chakras." And he sits in front of you and puts his hand on your forehead and just starts doing the normal monk bit. Give me a little ego check.
Okay.
I love the two dudes in this picture wearing baseball caps.
Yeah, don't ignore the fact that this is a tourist spot.
Am I rolling all three die? Or
Yes.
just two? All three.
Oh,
I'm speaking about the alarm.
And then add the ego.
yeah,
Correct.
correct.
I'm speaking now about
so-
the tornado alarm. So it was like Joe and I already discussed it. man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You only rolled 2 instead of 3.
Oh, yeah. If you open your
I-
character sheet and hit ego, it'll just do it the way it needs to be done.
Oh, okay. Maybe. Am I doing this correctly? I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's a learning experience.
Is it not letting it do it?
Yeah, no, it's not. So I'm here. I just have to click on ego. Maybe, perhaps.
Make sure you have like this is listed as your sheet. let me check that real quick. Should be your ownership. Yeah, it says you're the owner.
While you're doing that,
By clicking the
I'm
+2,
gonna play
maybe?
with myself.
Oh, maybe that.
That's crazy.
Ah.
There you go. 14. Perfectly good. You reach out with your inner senses, Kai, and you feel the forest below you, and you feel the wind, and it almost feels like it does start to speak to you. What do you do as you feel this?
Meditate harder and search deeper to see what the forest is trying to say.
Meditate harder is a crazy vibe.
I know. Ohms harder.
As you reach deeper, you feel this like otherworldly stillness overtake you, and you hear like Joshua kind of muffledly go like, Kai. Kai!
Ah,
As you open your eyes, you see he's like kind of tweaking and goes, "Are you doing this?" And as you look around, you see that the rocks nearby have floated into the air. The fire from the torch has stopped dancing and is completely frozen. The water feature seems to be ignoring gravity and it's just sitting there. Not frozen, but not moving.
I'm not sure.
He slaps you. And the fire continues and the rocks drop and all that. And he's like, "Oh yeah, you're doing it. You're for sure doing it."
Was that really necessary?
Hey man, gotta figure it out somehow, you know. Anyway, that's crazy. Let's work on that. And he stands you up. And then 4 days pass of training.
4 days later.
4 days later, going back. Here we're gonna take a little cutscene situation here. Da, 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 da.
it's me.
It's you all. Still loading for me, but
98%.
Same here.
Second. Give it a minute.
once you're all in, let me know.
Oh my god, look at your guys' ping.
Oh,
5,000.
I'm in. I'm not having any frequency
Okay.
delays with.
that's good at least.
I'm just armed and dangerous.
Cool.
Oh, the music changed.
It did.
So, as for you guys just got here last night. The rest of you, that is. You had a nice little break. You got your clothes washed. Someone came in, and as you guys tucked in and took the dirty clothes from your travel over and washed them for you and stuff like that. And it is now probably about 9 a.m. as you guys are waking up. You hear the bell that daily goes, and you hear people begin to go out into the halls. What is everyone doing?
I've made my way into the dining room.
So you're just dipping immediately, not talking to your roommate or anything like that?
I'm assuming my roommate was coming with me,
Okay, cool.
leading me there.
Well, we'll start with you then. So, as you leave your bedroom door, you walk out and you see all kinds of students leave the halls. You see... I'm going to pull you...
I can pull me back upstairs.
Yeah, where'd you go?
Hold on,
You
I'll make my way
escaped.
back up.
Fearless
Looks
breach
disabled.
containment.
Wow. What, dude? You can't go out there.
Cool.
What if we get a tornado? I know. Don't look at me like that. You're gonna go in that bag.
No, it's Aiko.
So,
We're
you
trying to contain all the cats in a room right now. I've got Iko in my room, and then Drill's got. Drill, how many cats do you have in your room right now? He's not even here. Drill's gonna keep a couple cats in his room, so we can grab them all at once and not have to search the whole
real.
house for them.
So,
Holy shit!
as you walk out, you see all kinds of students are leaving the halls. You see, there's a ton of people that just look normal, but also there's like you see a girl who looks like a moth. Like at first you would assume that is a furry, like in a fursuit, and you look closer and the eyes blink. You see Jubilee, who you met last night. You see, a kind of goth-looking chick. All kinds of people. There's one that catches your eye in the back that is like moving on twos, like their frame rate is off and their like bones are crunching. And one thing really catches your eye at the very back of the hallway. A door opens and the lady walks out, and then behind her, from the top of the door, you see what looks to be like the skull of a horse with like a little bit of like black mane draped over it, and then just neck. And as it leaves the hallway, it kind of like clocks you. You're pretty sure it doesn't have eyes, so you're not entirely sure if it's looking at you, but it faces you and goes like, huh. And then it wiggles towards you a little bit, hugging the ceiling, kind of floating. And as it goes, it's just more neck coming out of the room. It is an infinite expanse of neck, and it floats over the other students and comes up to you and goes, "Hello."
I go, hi, like.
You're one of the new ones, right?
I am. I guess.
Okay. You should go on the trip today.
What trip?
I'm not sure. I don't know that part. But I also remember something in the storage closet upstairs that would help you. Sorry, I'm not good with people. Okay, bye. And then she kind of retracts all the way back to her room and is gone.
I want to go to the storage closet.
Feel free. What is everyone else doing?
I want my camera back for one.
It's back to you.
I'm still trying to. I can't see anything, so I'm trying to fix that real quick.
Oh,
I just had to refresh my page.
I see.
Yeah, I did that like 3 times. I'm gonna try a different browser.
What browser are you using? Yeah.
I'm using I'm edging.
I guess I'm gonna talk to Amp. Be like, hey man, good morning.
Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna snooze for a little bit longer. It's the weekend.
Okay.
Good night.
You do that. Mutter under my breath. Shit, I don't know my way around here. I was gonna ask for directions.
I will say, after
on,
last night,
gonna
Amp
head out in.
snores and randomly amps his snores every so often, so that's crazy for you.
Who?
You know,
Who?
it doesn't beat the coyotes.
That's fair. That's fair.
Nothing I'm not used to.
As you walk out, let's see who you see in the hallways.
Okay.
I haven't gotten as many pictures of these guys yet. You see one guy at the end who's kind of like tubby looking, typical nerd kind of situation, but he walks with a real spring to his step. And he walks out first, and he kind of looks like someone you're more used to. And then right behind him, you see a boy that seems to be made out of some kind of metal. Almost aluminum, but like with a glass kind of texture on top of it. And he like makes like ding 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 as he's like walking around, just like fairy noises.
He's a twink.
He has a twink. And you also see a kid who has like bones growing out of his body as well. Those are the main ones that catch your eye.
It's
That sounds familiar. I'll just
But otherwise you're
wave,
free to
keep
do
on
whatever.
walking.
Cool. You still having trouble, Nate?
Yeah, I'm gonna try edging it.
So I just gotta edge it.
Oh,
Who is my roommate again?
Yours was Throat Goat, who's the guy with the neck mouth.
Anything weird happen when I wake up?
You wake up and he's just doing math. He's like, hey,
hey man, what's up?
morning. You need need anything? You got it? Everything good? I know you're new. You know your way around. You got it.
Is there anything on the schedule today?
Nah, it's like Saturday, dude. So, sometimes kids play ball. It's not really my thing though, and I think some people are out on a field trip, but you probably would have had to have signed up for that like before now. So, but other than that, kind of free reign of the castle, as it were. I gotta get this done because Miss Storm's gonna friggin' kill me if I don't get my grades up. So I kind of gotta lock in. You know what I'm saying? You know math?
Yeah.
You know your times tables?
You mean multiplication?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
How old is he?
This dude's like 16.
Oh shit. You having a hard time over there?
You know,
God.
it's not my strong suit. They put me in these placement courses, right? I was a little homeless, but you know, my English is pretty good, but
He's right
you know,
behind me, isn't he?
I just got through not substitution, subtraction. I just got through that one. That was a doozy, let me tell you. Anyway. Anyway, maybe I'll probably brain about this at some point, but I'll probably just lock in for a bit. Cafeteria should be open. I don't think Gambit's back yet, and he's usually the one cooking. But I mean, there's like frozen shit in there, so help yourself.
Sounds good. I'll head to the cafeteria. Can you also check my DM real quick
Yeah,
for
I'll check that.
clarification?
I can't see anything. I'm blind.
Oh, yeah, you're not here.
Oh, I forgot. He's never been to the mansion. He's over in China, dude.
I don't know why I'm typing. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, dude.
Different fucking continent.
That's really funny. I'm tempted to just let you see this yet. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Sorry.
I've seen it, but like not all of it. See, here's the thing. I just swapped over. I'm sorry to be interrupting the flow of everything.
You're good. You're good.
I was on Opera and I could see like the layout, but it was like, you know, the fog of war, whatever. So I was like seeing it in blotches. But I switched to Edge and now I can't see anything.
That's crazy.
That's backwards.
I'm so sorry. So,
I'll head to the cafeteria.
you're hidden for the cafeteria as well. You guys all bump into each other. I'm gonna move you for the time being since you're struggling. You guys all bump into each other in front of the elevator on your way to the cafeteria.
Oh, hey, you two.
Hey guys. Good morning.
How's everyone doing?
Meeting some new people.
You can say that.
My
again.
roommate's bad at math.
We all. Aren't we all?
Are you all?
We've all got our strong suits.
I
was not expecting Nate's character to be the like, let's do homework, guys, of the group. You know what I mean?
I had someone tell me to go up to the attic and find some stuff. If you two want to go up there with me.
Sounds fun.
All right, let's do it.
I forgot which way's up. Let's find out. That one.
I think it's that
Storage.
one.
So you guys go straight for the elevator route?
Yeah.
Okay. The elevator goes ding,
Oh.
and the door opens. Is anyone doing anything, or are they just fully walking out?
I'm just walking out.
Cool.
I think I'm on the wrong floor.
Where are you?
I'm in the formal parlor, the foyer.
Oh, you went down. Yeah.
It's disabled. I can't go up.
Hold on.
Go down.
I'll power of God you. There we go.
Why is
We're
he
not-
teleporting?
Where am I? Where the fuck am I? Oh!
I'll just do this to make it. There we go. So you guys pop out. You see what looks to be a closet on your left and right, and a massive storage area as well, filled with like so much stuff. And as you walk out, you hear from your left, "Salutations, students. What are you doing on the faculty floor?"
I just peek out to see who it is.
I'm looking around.
You see a probably like 6'8", 6'9", just blue ass dude, just blue as hell. And you see this is Beast, and he approaches you, and goes, "This area is generally for the teaching staff exclusively. Do you have a reason for up here?"
We're up here.
We were told to search a room up
Yeah,
here
yeah.
or
Somebody
something.
told me to come up here.
Yeah.
Who exactly told you this?
I don't know.
Some bald guy in a wheelchair.
I'm following her. I have no idea.
Charles told you this?
Who's Charles?
I don't know what his name was. He
Oh, that's the guy we met
just-
last night.
He just asked
Yes,
us to
professor.
come to the, what was it, the supply closet? Is that what they said to go to?
Yeah, it's my
A
closet.
closet, yeah.
Very interesting. Pardon me for a moment. He walks back into the hallway for a sec, and you see he, like...
Bolt.
Hey, I'm here for the closet.
It's my first day here. How bad of trouble can I get?
Well, no, I'm booking it to the closet.
Oh, you're heading straight for the closet. So if you're booking it straight for the closet, are you trying at all to mask that you are dead sprinting? Are you heading for the closet opposite of him?
I'm
or...
not saying I'm gonna like.
Okay, I want to know. You know?
Rhino through, but like as soon as he turns around, I'm going to very quickly start make my way as silently as possible to the closet.
I got you. Give me an agility check. And anyone else who is trying to do this sneaky maneuver, feel free to also do so. Unless you want to do
in
something.
the opposite closet.
Opposite closet?
I want to
Yeah.
wait where I was told to wait.
Okay. So we say you go this way. Nate, are you still having trouble?
Yes. So I got a 15 agility check.
Okay.
Not a Marvel success.
That's fine. 15 will do it. Are you being sneaky as well, Raphael?
I'm power walking.
Power walking? Okay. You're heading in the opposite direction, so you don't need to be as stealthy. But,
Okay. Do you need my roll?
Oh wait, what? Where am I going?
So, do you have anyone's stream open right now?
Yeah, I have a meal stream open.
Okay.
Alright, this is you right here. There's two closets.
Okay.
There's one over here, and there's this one over here.
So more specifically, you can see
And
that
I'm getting the danger one.
yeah.
Why?
You were well. You didn't specify, so I just assumed you saw a closet and went for it.
You did say one.
Did I say one? If I did,
Well,
that's my bad.
No,
Fiona
you
didn't give me any direction.
Well, okay. Let me give you the logic of why I picked that in my head. Right. Beast is coming from over here, and this closet is like right here. This is the closet. It's next to the stairs.
Oh,
So
this is where he was at.
yeah, he was here, and this is where also the closet is. So my assumption is you walk out, you see Beast, you see the closet. Beast walks back into this hallway, and you're like, I gotta go for the closet. You know what I
Gotta
mean?
get him in.
That
makes sense. Yeah.
I'll follow that. Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Let's do it. What's the worst that could happen?
You bolt, and you are stealthy enough. You hear him like on a communicator go like, "Brr," and goes, Charles, did you send some children to the faculty floor? And you have probably very little time to search this this closet, but you both do make it there. You see,
That's the closet up.
so both of these are storage closets. There's one on each side. So there you go. There we go. Okay. You guys both see like tons of junk. All kinds of like stuff that is like, some of it you don't even recognize, but some of them is just like stuff that would be in a closet. Like there's Christmas decorations in here, there's flashlights, and then there's doohickeys and gizmos that you like can't fathom what they might do. You know what I mean? So I need both of you to make a vigilance check to find whatever you think might be useful in here.
Ooh, I might get edge on this.
I
Four.
don't like that number.
I have the situational awareness thing that gives me edge on initiative, so I guess that doesn't apply to this.
I'll allow you to have edge on this with that, because you would.
Situational awareness, yeah.
I think you would be looking for something that would give, like, tactical use. You know what I mean? Something that looks of utility. So I'll allow it.
I got a marvelicious 16.
Radical. Perfect. You scrounge through junk for a second, and you see what you would assume is a gun on the floor. It looks
like a pistol.
like
or
a pistol. It is broadly like
laying on the floor.
it's just laying on the floor. It's kind of you know that gun from Psycho-Pass that has like the weird front end?
Yeah.
It looks a lot like that. It doesn't look like a kind of gun that you're like super familiar with. And it's kind of like small for your hands, but it's a gun.
That's the only interesting thing that stands out.
Everything else is like, you look at it and you're like, this probably does something, but all I could think to do is throw it at someone. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing that you would understand the utility of.
I want the gun.
All right, I will
It makes
then
sense.
exit the closet and stand right outside that hallway like I'm waiting for Beast to get off the phone and tell me what's going on.
Awesome.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get you. Raphael, give me
I'll
your
let you-
vigilance roll.
8.
8. You find an entire box of goldfish.
Oh
Like-
fuck yeah!
The edible kind?
Yeah. No, yeah. The animals. No,
That's why I'm
like,
curious.
Yeah,
Hey, you never know.
no,
You
like
never
they're
know in
cheddar.
this place.
Cheddar goldfish.
Oh fuck yeah! I'm taking the whole box.
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna start munching away and then
Okay.
go back to Feora.
So,
Breaking news. I'm in, but everything is black.
Oh. If you.
Uh,
Well, let me see about that.
Turn on. Is your hardware acceleration on or off?
I don't fucking know.
I can see now.
Oh,
In
you
the
can't?
browser, you mean?
Yeah, your hardware acceleration.
I didn't think about that sort of thing.
That's what fixes stuff for me.
I can't see a whole lot.
What part can you see, actually, Jared?
Hardware.
Check stream cam.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Forgot about that.
Ooh, what else?
That's a browser setting?
Yeah.
Go. Yeah.
Doesn't need to be on or off.
I
On,
have mine
probably.
on.
Oh, interesting. Why can't you see that? That's interesting.
I don't know.
The vision's a little finicky.
Cool.
The vision.
Well, that's okay.
I see the vision.
I see the vision.
Cam, while they were doing that, could I like split myself off in a split decision, and like one of my clones is rummaging through the storage up here?
Sure. Just
Where I'm like, no, like get back here. Like my other half is like, no, I want to check this out.
actually, yeah. Describe what it's like. Your first time choosing to clone if that's what's happening. Are you choosing to
It's
clone
just-
yourself, or is
no,
it just?
No, I'm not. It's just one
Okay.
of those. It's a split decision where it's like one half is like, okay, let's just stay here and wait.
Right.
And the other half is like, no, like, fuck it, we came up here, we might as well explore.
So yeah, you like feel this like your entire body gets static sensation for a second, and there's a flash of light, and then you see yourself standing next to you, and she looks behind you and goes, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna look in here real quick. One sec," and then she runs off into there. Go ahead.
Quote unquote prime Feora is like, no, like get back. What the fuck? What?
Shh, don't let him know. Shut up. And you see she starts scrounging. Go ahead and give me a vigilance roll as well.
For the clone?
Yeah.
I guess that does it. I guess
It's the same either way, so
it.
it you don't have to like be the
Uh,
clone to do it.
Do I just click on vigilance? I guess?
Yep.
Yeah, click on the +2.
Let's see what you got here.
My hardware acceleration is on.
Interesting.
I have like permission to see, right?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Let me check something. Hold on. Let me Did that do anything?
No. I will say in my actors page, I don't have any characters.
Oh.
That'll
Maybe
probably
that's what's
change
going
it.
on. Hold on. Configure ownership.
Oh wait. No, there he is.
Yeah. This is your boy. Save changes.
Oh.
Can't stop myself from clicking my fingers together.
That
Noise.
that probably sounds really satisfying. Just doing like.
It's not picking up. No.
I
It
heard
is,
one of
though.
them. I heard one of them.
I'm gonna try something real quick.
I don't know. It's like a little clack.
Pat, did you see Ethan's arm?
Yeah, yesterday I did.
Anything now?
No. Oh,
Yeah, Jared Velcromer's
let me
dead.
try edging it.
Okay.
What?
Val Kilmer?
Val Kilmer died?
Yeah, dude.
Val Kilmer died. He's dead.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's dead now.
Died to
What
death.
was he?
He was Batman, dude.
He was Batman?
He was
Batman
Batman.
Forever, yeah.
Oh,
Before Clooney.
man. Oh,
He was also in
that's
Top
what-
Gun.
Man, he was a good actor.
He was.
That's sad.
Sorry to interject. You're weeping. Sorry. Feor, give me a vigilance check. Oh, yeah, you already did it.
Yeah, 13. Yep.
So let me see for that. 13. You walk back there. There's all kinds of stuff back there. There's like a ton of like art, but it's also like school books and stuff like that. You see like pictures of like old members of the XMen as well. You see like the first class. And you also find like a little pocket knife on a desk.
Picking up the knife and looking at it.
It looks really old. And like more ceremonial in nature, but I mean, you could totally yoink it. It's very much it's pocket size, so it's yours
Yeah,
if you
I'm
want it.
pocketing it.
Cool.
Yoink.
Immediately.
Evil favor? Nah.
Edging fixed it.
Other Feora is like, don't put that back. Yeah.
No, just
Back
it's fine.
here.
It's fine. It's probably worth something. And
Storage.
and she runs.
It's not ours. It's not ours. Put it back.
She runs back to you and kind of launches herself into you and remerges, and now you have the pocket watch or the pocket knife in your pocket.
I'm too conflicted to put it back. So it stays in my pocket.
Now, so it's so hard remembering character names instead of just real actual names. Bruce, you see Beast kind of talking to his phone for a second, and he turns around and goes, "All right, children. I mean, like, you're lying, so I don't know what to tell you. Charles did not send for anyone. It's your first day here. I get a
Need a
healthy
single gold chip.
I get a healthy perchance of shenaniganery, but like lying will make it worse. Is there like an actual reason you came up here, or is it like what's the deal?
I'm gonna go on the trip.
The trip?
Yeah, the trip. I don't know. They told me about a trip to come up here.
Who told you about a trip?
I don't know. I don't know what their name was. I don't know.
What they look like? Everyone looks really unique here.
I'm not saying what they looked like. I'm not a racist.
What? What?
I want to deadpan stare at a piece and just go black.
That's walks
I'm
up.
still just eating the golden fish.
Beast kind of kneels to you, Feor, and goes, Are you afraid to tell me, child?
I don't know what to describe what they look like.
Do you, as a
Long-
player,
long
not
neck.
remember what they look like above board, or is it just generally like how do you
Long neck.
long neck? Oh, the horse girl. The horse girl.
I think I think that's what they were.
There's like a horse skull on the neck, and then she floats around.
Yeah, kinda. I think
Okay.
I was too disturbed to.
Okay.
The past 72 hours have been really traumatic for me. All right, blue guy.
No, yeah, I understand. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm Beast. That's what they call me here. You can also call me Dr. McCoy, whatever. You don't have to call me. I've thought for years. So okay, they called me Beast kind of as a derogatory thing originally, and then it stuck. And then we had students, and I became a teacher, and I was like, kind of feel weird about making students call me Beast. So Dr. McCoy is fine. Anyway, if the horse girl told you to come up here, there's probably a good reason. What did she say to do?
She said to search around for something to take on the trip. I don't know what trip. I don't know what I'm looking for. I was just told to come up here.
Very interesting. Did you find anything?
Goldfish.
I look over at what's your character's name? Ethan? Ralph.
Raphael.
Raphael. I look at Raphael. And I'm like crackers.
Yeah, crackers. They're good.
Found a gun.
Oh, I was gonna say anything could be important to the crackers, but that's probably more the thing you're looking for. Let me see that real quick. And he grabs it from you real quick.
I don't have it on me. I didn't take it.
Oh, you didn't take it?
No.
The gun is probably what you're looking for. He walks over to the storage closet, opens it, grabs it, looks at the gun and goes, "Ah, yes, I remember this." Looks like he kind of racks it, fiddles with the internals or something like that, and closes it and goes, "Yeah, you can have it. You can have this."
He just gives me a gun. I haven't been here for more than 24 hours. He's like, "Here, take the gun."
I have adjusted it to a non-lethal setting, so
You gotta
can't
be
kill
armed
with it.
dangerous around here.
It will hurt though. It's only, I mean, I'll just and his fingers are too big for it, but he kind of like tilts to like one of the like vases on the wall, fires it, and it like bonks the vase across the room, and it only shatters when it hits the ground. So this is like electricity and concussive force, but like it won't kill. So like yeah, take it. If the horse girl says you need it, you need it. As far as this trip goes, did she mean the? Probably wouldn't be the. Let me call Charles again. Come with me if you will.
I guess we follow. I'm following this
Yeah,
time.
I'm following.
Yeah, he just gave me a gun. Of course I follow him.
He kind of goes into the elevator and goes down wherever. You're going to the headmaster's chambers, which is
Down.
yeah. However you want to get there is besides the point for me. He walks over to the headmaster's chambers, knocks on the door, goes, "Charles!" Charles, kind of from the inside, goes, "Come on in, McCoy." He opens the door, and you see there are a few people in here. Hold on, I go to my notes and remind myself of which few people are in here. Wolverine and Archangel are in here. So you see Charles sitting at his desk, as well as kind of
He's
a...
always sitting.
yeah, he is always sitting at his desk. You also see a shorter man with like ruffled hair.
You see Charles standing at his desk.
See Charles cartwheeling. You see Charles. You see a shorter man in like a what's that, tartan, like plaid shirt, and jeans, ruffled hair, and he's like got his arms crossed and he's kind of leaning against the wall. And there's also a man with, he's like probably like taller. He's like 6'2", 3', 4", or something like that. And he's
How
got
bad does he smell?
the short guy.
Yeah. Like, does he reek of like straight booze and sweat?
He smells bad in the way that smells good. It's like motor oil and like trees and like a little bit of cigarette smoke.
Bourbon oak.
Bourbon. Yeah, it's got a wood scent. Yeah, for sure. It's powerful and like it's giving like you should take a shower, but like you're fine. You know what I mean?
Okay.
and a very tall man who smells completely the opposite. It smells like lavender. And he's got long, luscious, just like flowing blonde hair and massive, actually metal wings. Like
I start playing with
bird
my hair
wings.
because his hair is
Real. And
Still eating goldfish.
just Raphael just the whole time.
No, it's like Drax, just one at a time.
Oh,
I'll take some goldfish. I didn't get to eat breakfast.
I just hands them over.
they're.
Share them the box.
I don't know if I mentioned they're all like the individually packaged kind. So like they're these like little packages of goldfish. Yeah,
Tiny, that's got like 5 in each.
yeah. So you're straight littering. Like you have just like
a trail,
Yeah.
fucking goldfish trail.
there's like 9 in a package.
Putting them back in the box.
Real.
Empty.
Oh, and also there is someone else who you think is probably a student, a younger girl with just brown hair pulled back into a ponytail sitting. And you see Charles goes, "Hello, James, and students. To what do I owe the pleasure?" And Beast kind of approaches and goes, "These young, fine students were the ones I mentioned over the phone that were upstairs, but they neglected to tell me at first that the horse girl had."
Doesn't know her name. Doesn't know her name.
I can't remember off the top of my head what her name is. You'll have to pardon me. And Charles goes, yes, the horse girl. I know what you're speaking of. Whatever. And Beast goes, she told them to go up there and look for something, and they found one of the old stun guns.
I flash and I go gun.
Very nice, miss. Very nice. That is fascinating. Did she tell you anything else? And Beast kind of looks to Yufeor and goes kind of like, tell him what you told me.
They said to go on the trip. I don't know what trip. I want to go on a trip. Let's go on a trip.
This is very perturbing. We were just organizing a trip, actually. I detected a new mutant recently. We were going to pick them up around the same time as we did with you, but obviously we saw you guys had some difficulties that necessitated the emergency landing of our jet. We were going to go out and get this individual. Cyclops is still on bed rest from his injuries, so Miss Pride here was going to fly for us. But if this other student, whose name slips my mind, if
Mind reader.
You can't reach out. Be like,
I
what's
thought you
your
had a
name?
spreadsheet, bro. What's
I
going
did,
on?
I forgot where it was.
Master.
We're
You know everyone.
girl.
Williams, that's right, Miss Ella Williams. If she suggests that you go on the trip, I would be remorse not to allow you to go with. In fact, I would implore you to follow up on this advice if you do not mind.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I'm
Very
sold.
cool. Also, are those the
Cool.
vending machine goldfish?
I found them in a closet, looking for useful things. I didn't
They
know we
are a
had
little
vending machines
pale.
here.
There's never vending machines.
I was unaware.
Miss Williams has minor prophetic abilities, and as much as I do not think the goldfish will be useful, I can't know that, so feel free, I guess. I'll order new ones later. If you would please prepare yourself for the journey. I am under suspicion that it may become dangerous if she guided you to a weapon before this. So best to be prepared. And he kind of does the like fist motion of like, go get him, team. I
Like, sure.
In addition to this, so Miss Pride will be flying you today. She has been in the piloting program here at the school. I haven't really gotten a chance to give you that, but there's a pamphlet on all the extracurriculars. So if that's something that interests you, do keep that in mind. But in addition to that, I wouldn't send you out without any parental guidance. So this is Logan, and this is colloquially Archangel. And they will be your chaperones for this excursion. Archangel kind of flicks his hair around dramatically. Everything, the way this man moves is like a hair commercial
Angelic.
targeted at women. You know what I mean? Like this is
just,
like it's L'Oreal. You know, it's the it's Fabio. Yeah.
Feora's buying the product she sold.
I
And he
just
goes,
stand at attention.
"Oh, do relax, darling. I am Archangel. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. I do hope you'll come to trust me. This is my good friend Logan," and Logan just kind of goes, "Meh." And we're here to oversee you. And if you have any difficulties or questions, feel free to rely on us. We were going to have other people. We don't get to do this often. Charles has said that we're not the best first introductions. Normally it's Cyclops and Jean, but they are both injured, and normally after that it's Nightcrawler, but he's doing Bible study in the library right now, and normally after that it's like Gambit and Rogue, but they're away on their excursions, so it's us. You'll have to deal with us.
To the backups, to the backups, to the backups.
Fucking DT.
So if you'll prepare when you're ready and do meet us downstairs, we'll give you temporary clearance to the downstairs, and feel free to join us down there at your earliest convenience. We should leave as soon as possible.
Pat, mustache, Pat.
And Archangel
there.
and Logan dip. Kitty kind of goes up to you guys. Goes,
I'm just following them.
real. What are you? So I think actually I did say you guys is the only clothes you had at the time being were like the classic
I'm wearing
blue
the
and yellows. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm wearing the
I'm wearing the uniform too.
Rad. So you guys are basically already kitted up and good to go.
I
I'm
would
good to
get
go.
breakfast, or maybe it's even lunch at this point. But
Well,
Are
it's
you
only
in like 20 minutes.
are you saying are you swinging by the cafeteria on your way out? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, I'm at least grabbing like a Pop-Tart and fucking
Feel
getting
free.
on the
Just
plane.
something small.
Cool. Kitty does approach you guys as you guys are about to leave, and kind of just introduces herself. Goes, "Hi, I'm Catherine. People call me Kitty. I guess I'm your pilot for today. You guys are all new here, right? That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'll see you on the jet then. Bye." And she goes straight through the floor. And
Mouth drops.
See
um,
that?
she.
Did you do that?
No.
I'm strong.
Have you tried doing that?
You clenched your toes really hard and put a dent in the floorboard.
Shoot.
Wait.
Just,
So
like,
so is
just try to cover it
Raphael?
up.
Are you wearing any shoes, Raphael, or is it just like you like leotard?
Pop
Like in
holes.
X-Men
Shoes, dude.
Just popped holes through your shoes.
You did absolutely
You
pop
ripped-
holes in the bottom.
Ripped through the soul. Oh, gosh.
I'm gonna go get some boots. Give me a second.
Sounds good.
I'm still making my way over to the kitchen now.
Feora, you make it to the kitchen, and there's tons of students in here right now. It's a little bit more relaxed. It's less like, people are eating to get to classes, and more like people are just hanging out in here. You see...
Classes on the weekend?
Well, no, I'm saying that's what they're not doing. They're
Oh,
not
okay,
trying
okay.
to, like, speed away to classes. This is a much more relaxed vibe. You see a few people in here. You kind of see that people are, like, hanging out in, like... There's very obviously, like, some cliques going on here. You see a table of, like, the kind of, like, goth kids. You know what I mean? They're not all, like, as, like, straight up emo, but, like, they're kind of, like... intentionally sulking in a corner. You know what I mean? There's a dark-haired lady who actually kind of looks like the guy who was upstairs in the chambers. There's a kind of tall blonde. That horse lady is actually here right now. There's a guy wearing a hoodie up who looks like he has some sort of like mask on or something like that. And there's that tubby kid from earlier that kind of walks with a spring in his step. You also see like a table full of people that like are clearly the ones that have the most radical appearance, and you think that maybe, you know, this is a case of like they didn't always fit in with the other groups, so they kind of made their own spot. You see that like some of the kids kind of waffle between two places. Like the kid with the hoodie up goes from this table to that, and same with the horse. That moth lady is here. Your roommate Fiji is here. As well as a few other people. One girl looks pretty normal, and there's one there's one here who is upside down. Just like fully like
standing on the ceiling, or like
no, so
floating, like on her head.
He's like sitting at a booth, right? But as far as you can tell, he's like sitting on his head, and then his legs his like body's completely straight up, and then his legs are like in the like I'm sitting down position, like above his head, like upside down. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, what? Okay.
And then there's a table full of people that look rad, that just like are having a great time. They're like eating. They kind of give the cool kids. And then there's like a bunch of tables that are just people that just look like people, and they don't really they're generic. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And the kitchen is right next to you, and there's a fridge in there, and you can do what you want.
I'm grabbing a Pop-Tart.
Cool. There's a whole shelf of them, basically, of different flavors and stuff like that. Like, kind of in the cupboard with all the dry goods, and there's
Do
Lucky
they have
Charms.
the special edition Spider-Man Pop-Tart?
No, they do have the Hulk, though.
Oh, I'll take it.
You grab Pop-Tart. Is there anything else there before you're heading to the jet?
I want to go talk to the horse girl.
She kind of clocks you approach, and like it's hard to pick up on like emotion off of her, but like you get the sense that she's probably like pretty shy. You know what I mean? And she kind of like shrinks into herself. And I'll mention, when you see her, you cannot see where her neck stops.
That is like zooming in. That is more terrifying than I pictured.
Hold on, I can actually do one better.
Oh my god.
There she is.
Oh god!
Holy
Oh my
shit.
god!
That's
dude.
terrifying. Does the neck end, or is it coming from upstairs?
You can't tell. It's a thing of like, as you trace the neck with your eyes, even into your periphery, it looks like it keeps going. And then sometimes when you follow it long enough to where her head is not in your vision, and then when you follow it long enough to where her head is not in your vision and you blink, the neck shifts position, and it may not even be in your vision anymore. And then when you go back and look, it's an entirely different trail. You're not entirely sure if the neck is like even there. You know what I mean? But you feel free to approach if you want to.
Beyond my comprehension.
Yeah, I approach her and I'm like, hey, I went up there like you told me to, and I found something.
Oh, that's good. What was it?
Gun.
Oh.
Point the gun at her.
No, 'cause in the cafeteria, I'm like, I do a little. I'll show you later.
Okay. Cool. That's rad. I hope it was useful. Be careful wherever the trip is. I can't always get the whole picture. I'm Ella, by the way.
Hi, Ella. I'm Feora.
Nice to meet
Thanks
you.
for the help.
No worries. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna sit here. Do what now? Wait,
I'm
so
not gonna ask her about the neck.
Ask her about the neck.
In a room full of
Nah,
mutants, you don't.
You don't ask.
it's like prison
the
rules. It's like, what are you in
#1
for? What's up with the neck? She kind of nods at you and waits to see if you say more. Like she's giving the vibe that like she would like be like, I'm gonna keep eating, but she like doesn't eat, and she doesn't really want to bring that up because it would be like more awkward. So she's just kind of like idling.
How does she eat? She just like hover over and just like.
You see that she just kind of
straight
like
swallow.
looks at other people's food, and then nothing happens.
All right, I want to go over to Fiji.
Cool. She goes, "Hey, girl," and she's kind of like, I can't do this with my voice, but she has like a, you know what I mean? Like it
No,
sounds
okay,
like bubbles a little bit.
Okay.
And she goes like, "Hey, how's it going? You settling in well?"
Yeah, I'm about to go on a little trip wherever it takes me to.
That's cool. I saw you talking to Ella over there. She's really chill. She is. I know she's hard to look at, but she's like really nice.
That's fucked up.
I mean, like, I'm just gonna be real with it, you know?
You can't say that.
No, it's fine.
PG.
Here's the thing, right? Like, look, kids are vicious, and it doesn't help anyone by like acting like this is. And you see to your Fiji's right, that kid with the hoodie is there, and upon closer glance, you see that it's not that he's like wearing a hoodie and a mask. He doesn't have skin.
Oh.
Actually, I can pull him. I'll grab him real quick.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm glad we got visuals for this stuff.
Your visuals are great.
Where is my
I'm
boy?
terrified.
It's gonna be another fucking Ella jump scare, dude. It fucking scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah, you knew it was coming.
I
God
did.
damn.
This is just a fucking X-Men creepypasta, dude.
Literally. There he is.
You better fucking put a fist through your monitor.
There he is. So this is who stand to the
That's Red Skull.
hey, I'm Fred.
Dear God.
Kids call me Fred Skull. Yeah, Fiji's totally on the mark, you know. I look crazy. I look insane to look at. And I know it. But like, you know, there's like a mutual respect thing. It's like sometimes you look nuts, and it's just about don't be mean about people that look nuts, because sometimes you're just gonna look nuts, you know.
I cut him off and I go, does it hurt?
No, actually, it's crazy. I don't know why it doesn't hurt. Beast was trying to figure it out. And he's like,
I
it should
go to,
hurt.
like poke his skin.
I mean, feels fine for me, but you should probably wash your hands. You do absolutely have blood like all over your hand.
I'm looking up like, oh.
Yeah, it's bad. It's crazy.
I wipe out on Raphael's jacket.
Not my flannel. It's okay, it's red.
It blends in.
Hell yeah, man.
The brand new one you got after replacing one with the bullet holes in it.
I want to offer Ella some goldfish.
I like the lot. You are wearing a flannel right now, but you also did say you're wearing the suit, which makes
Right,
I'm imagining you're wearing the flannel over the suit.
Over it, yeah.
I forgot I was wearing the jumpsuit.
And he just kind of goes like, "Oh yeah, man."
My
It,
luck.
you know, there's a lot of kids here that look absurd and can do absurd crap. So like, here's the thing, right? You would think the power is the skin thing and the not being hurt. Like, stuff still hurts me. It's just not the skin. What I can actually do is this, and he like pulls his pinky out, and his like nail just starts growing. His like fingernail. And it's like that's what I got. And then he pulls out nail clippers and he goes, I can't retract him though. And he clips it off.
He's just words X23, bro.
So yeah, you just gotta be nice to people. But other than that, I mean, like, yeah, people look crazy. But Ella is cool. She explained it to me once. People say she can see the future and the past and everything else, but that's not entirely accurate. When she became a mutant, she saw everything that ever would or could, did or might have happened at the same time, once, and every so often something reminds her of it. So it's a little tough for her, but she does occasionally prove pretty useful. One time, she like told me that like my cat was gonna get out, and then I caught him like right as he was getting out the window, and that could have been bad. Uh, so that she's nice. She's a good egg.
Cover my mouth. Want to hear any of that?
Not the cat.
Not the fucking cat, dude.
Well, we gotta go. We got a mission or something. I don't know.
Oh, dang.
Go get into the jet.
You got a mission? You're hanging out in the cafeteria? What are you doing? Get out of here.
All right. Later.
Want to wave at him?
We're just already waiting at the jet.
Real.
With everyone else.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
Let's see if I remember how to get there. I think we go down one more
Oh,
time.
yeah. So it is downstairs.
Disabled.
Oh, it's locked. It's locked off.
So
Right,
he did say. So give it a sec. Go back to the elevator for a sec.
Oh.
And now it should be. He gave you guys temporary access, so you make it down. This area you can see is like faculty, and is typically locked off to students. And when you were in the elevator, you saw one floor below this is marked like hangar, basically.
Oh. Well, we gotta go one more down.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
There we go. And as you guys walk out, you actually happen upon Cyclops, who's standing in the hallway. He's got his arm in a cast, and he goes, "Hey kids, where are you guys heading?"
Mission.
Some sort of trip.
Charles, clear it.
Yeah. He sent us.
All right, cool. Just checking in. Let us know if you need anything. Oh, you know what? Actually, this might prove useful. And he reaches onto a table. And tosses you guys earpieces. So now you guys can communicate over like probably say like half a mile to each other without needing to like be on like some sort of telepathic network. And he goes, "Stay safe, kids. You guys have chaperones and stuff, right? I saw Logan come through here earlier, and you good? You good? All handled?
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go be with my wife then." And he disappears back into the infirmary.
Do a double take. Walk to the hangar.
Cyclops is just like, hey, remind Logan that I'm still married.
Literally. I have a wife, nerd.
In this universe, Logan pines after Cyclops.
I just love that guy. I'm gonna change the music.
That's just the Xbox avatar.
Dude, all these customization options fucking suck.
Okay.
Dude, they're trash, bro.
So Jared.
Oh my god, it is.
We're gonna go back to you.
Dude,
I'm hoping we
I
can at
like
least get
those.
like halfway through the thing. So it's been 4 days. How have you been learning about your powers? What have you been doing to kind of flex those muscles?
I've been like walking around with fire in my hands and fucking throwing rocks at the wall.
Real.
And making waves with the water.
Dude, I can throw rocks at the wall too. Especially
I'm using big
Awesome. You have been doing this. Your kind of sensei, guru, master thing. The one that's nicer to you has been kind of coaching you and finding ways of working in your like monk forms with that to kind of create a seamless extension of yourself through the elements that you're able to control. You actually have a little a session with him planned today. You're in your room currently, and I assume you just head straight there.
Yeah.
As you do, give me a little vigilance check. Was that 12?
Whoa.
Cool.
Yeah.
You're walking through the monastery, and it's old, it's creaky. At one point, you hear like a whoosh, and you look behind you and don't see anything. You think it must have been the wind, and keep pushing. And eventually, you make it to the arena floor, and your master there with a couple of other monks who are doing kung fu malarkey. and you train for a while, and eventually you're kind of doing forms with your master, going back and forth. He's like dodging your rocks, and you're trying to pin him down without hurting him too much because he is very old.
Yeah.
And you see there's like probably 4 monks in here besides you and your master. And as you're fighting, you're going back and forth, and then you think to count again, and there's like 3 monks this time.
Oh God.
And then, maybe he just left and you didn't see it. And then at one point, you're in like a clinch with your master, and you see out of the very corner of your eye, this monk, one of the 3 out there, just kind of goes whoop, straight up into the ceiling.
I look up at the ceiling and point out to my master that something is happening.
Okay.
Master, there are monks on this.
There are monks on the ceiling. We're gonna do this. Once I find it, there it is.
Is this fucking Avatar?
I was thinking, are you the Avatar?
Maybe.
So, here is the outside of... Sorry, I have too many audio sources going at the same time. This is the outside of your monastery from the side angle. This is an idea so you can see, like, heights. You are in the leftmost building on the first floor. And I'll pull this down here.
Is it loading for everyone? Ah, got it.
It'll probably take a sec. There we go. And you are here, Jared.
Okay.
You should be able to... Yeah. You have access now. Good. So, a monk goes flying into the rafters. And as that happens, 2 ninja, in like just the most stereotypical red outfits you've ever seen, descend from the rafters, blades at the ready, and begin combat with the 2 other monks that are in this room. Now seeing that their cover is blown, they're gonna go loud. You have a surprise round in this moment because of your familiarity with the area and because I say so. And then after that, I will have you roll initiative. So you have 1 turn to do what you want. You are here with your master, and that's about it.
Fuck. I think I'm gonna try and move to my master's side and protect him.
Feel free. You have plenty of movement to do that. Are you defined? Oh,
do.
don't disappear into him. You have movement and actions and stuff. So what are you trying to do protect him wise? Are you just like, are you like holding an action kind of thing?
Could I possibly raise walls that I cannot, like, around him? Like, rock walls?
I'll let you try it, but it's going to be a high roll because that is a other power that you do not have access to right now. But I'll let you try to wing it if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll wing it. What am I rolling?
Give me, I would say, a melee check. And you're going to want to be shooting for a 16 here. Oh my god. Well, there you go. That's crazy. You managed to pull up walls just around your master and slightly obscuring you. I think there's a pen tool. Yeah, this. There you go. Oh, it's a little funky. It's a little funky with it. Oh, I think it's like, okay.
I can't even see anything.
Hold on, I think it'll... Oh. I've never used this pen tool before. Sorry, I'm learning on the fly.
Are we supposed to only see, like, the drawing at the top?
Yes.
That's all I see, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll make sense here in a second.
Okay.
Does that work? Cool. Is that visible?
That
Cool.
fucking bomb.
Don't worry about that. So, I'm gonna say that's your action.
Cam, are we supposed to be able to see any of this?
It'll make sense in just a second. You're good right now.
Okay.
So you've made this wall. I'm gonna say that's your turn for the time being. I'm gonna also have everyone go ahead and roll initiative now.
Where do we roll initiative on this?
I think
It's
if you
vigilance.
yeah, if you open up your, is there an initiative thing in here?
We don't click the initiative button?
The initiative button would also work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is there an initiative button?
Yeah, so at the top of your character sheet, under your code name and to the right, by where it says speed, you can click your initiative number and it'll just do it.
I got a 14.
It says I'm reconnecting.
Oh, okay. Take your time, hon.
Ah, I see.
While that's happening,
13.
I'm gonna go ahead and put all of you guys. Keep track of your initiative for just a second. I'm doing stuff in the background. Oh, why are you in here twice? Okay, what did everyone else get besides the 13?
I got a 14. 14 on Bruce.
Okay. Fiora.
I got a 9.
Oh, 9. Sounds good. And Fiora?
It's not letting me roll.
Oh, is it not? Hold on.
Mm-mm.
Is it
It's
still...
plus whatever beside vigilance.
Yeah, that should also work. There you go.
13.
Cool.
I thought that 3 was an M.
Cool. Where are you on this map right now, by the way, Fiora?
Bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, I think we
Oh,
might be
you
stacked.
you slid under. Yeah, you're... Okay. So... Stop moving for a sec. Cool. You guys all pile into the jet and race across the sky. Kitty is seemingly a pretty decent pilot, but you don't know how much the plane is doing its work for her. Archangel and Logan are there. Logan is fully suited up in a much louder color scheme outfit than you would have pegged for him. And you guys dash across the sky. You make it to China in record time. And as you guys pull through this mountain pass, you guys kind of see... There we
Hey,
go.
Jared, on the top right, the music note, you can adjust the volume in there.
Can I?
Yeah, top right,
Top right, not top left.
the note.
The note. The note.
Down.
Oh,
There
I
you go.
see it.
You guys fly through this mountain pass and approach what you know to be your destination. As you look out the window, you see this absolute horde of ninja climbing this mountain wall.
My fucking
Holy
god.
fuck, is that Ermac?
Who's to say?
Holy shit,
It's Ermac!
Ermac's here, dude. I'm not getting off the plane. You see what he does to people. I know what he does.
So you guys make a couple passes by the time you get here, right? So a couple things. First, you guys can either roll and like be on the turn of the highest who rolled among you, so you can act as a group here if you want, or you can go on the initiative you rolled, and I'll leave it up to you. But once you pick one, it's that for the combat.
I like the sound of going out as a group.
As a group?
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Okay, let me see who the
Good to
highest among
me.
you is. Highest among you was Bruce. So that's everyone on 14. So I'm going to adjust that real quick.
Did I make things like nice and simple for you too?
Mm-hmm. That's part of why I did it. And 14. Okay.
Creature.
So also, I'm gonna need everyone to give me a vigilance roll.
Well,
Okay. What did everyone else get?
9.
Okay.
10.
I got a 12.
Okay. Everyone but Feor. You, in different places, Kai, you see in the building you're in, on the wall across from you, and everyone else sees
bomb.
on these rungs of the mountain, very clear, most obviously an explosive device you've seen in your life. You think you would need closer inspection to be able to tell, like, details about it, but you know these are made to explode, at the very least. And now we're going to slip into the actual initiative order. So I'm going to handle that. That's fine. Bing, 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 bing. That would have been basically okay. All right. So you guys have the wheels, basically. Kitty is piloting. Logan is there with you, as is Angel. Actually, I forgot to put them in the turn order, so I'm going to do that real quick. I'll put him here. Put him here. And we're going to put them on 14 as well, actually. Oh.
Kitty. Kitty. Oh, shit.
Grab his head and just.
Okay. So, Archangel uses his little time of his surprise round to basically just dive out the back end of the jet. So he is in free air at this point. Wolverine is strapped in with you guys and is kind of revving himself up, but you guys are able to choose where you would like to be dropped off in this moment. And it does not have to be as a group.
Personally, I would like to jump to this cliff right on top of the bomb.
Okay.
The middle one.
The middle one. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is everyone else dropping?
Yeah, I guess I want to drop. Let's see.
Do I need to like make a check to grab on?
We're
to
gonna
the cliff,
We're gonna
or-
see like
Okay.
where everyone is, and then we'll get to how you end up there.
I want to land on solid ground.
Yeah, that sounds good to me too.
Do you have any preference on where? Because if not, I'll just put you in the middle.
I was thinking that balcony in the middle.
That balcony in the middle.
Okay, over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Awesome. So the plane pulls up to about here, very dramatically. Bruce, you full hog send it out the back as Kitty is like backing up to like put it like, you know, like a glove it, and she just sends you like straight send it out the rear window and just kind of goes like, I was about to park, but okay. Go ahead and what would this
It's a
be?
surprise round.
Real.
Gotta get the drop.
Go ahead and give me an agility check. Looking for a 15.
Oh god, that's high.
You are jumping out of a plane onto a mountain.
Yeah, but I was hoping I could like use my super strength to like finger the mountain real hard.
Let's see what you get.
You know, make like finger holds for myself.
50, lower than a 15 doesn't necessarily mean you fail. It means you don't do as well as you could have.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Points to your death.
What'd you
I
get?
got a 14.
Okay, got you.
Unless you're gonna give me edge. Unless you're gonna be such a good DM and give me edge.
I'm not
You're
gonna give you edge.
me, DM.
I'm not gonna edge you in this moment. You manage to get right about here. This I know the perspective is a little weird, but this is below it in this context.
Oh, you're in a pinch point.
You yump, and manage to. You kind of hit the bomb, and then the impact rustles you, like bounces you back a little bit, and you have to stretch your hands and kind of claw and slide your way down a bit before you manage to stop yourself. But that's not that bad. You could have taken damage. That could have gone far worse. At the same time, Kitty, I'm just gonna do this at this point. Get that out of there. Kitty, you guys just fall into the abyss like Wile E. Coyote. You know what? Actually, when you do that, Bruce, Logan kind of sees you yump and goes, kind of like this kid's jib, and follows you out. And I'm gonna roll for him real quick.
Give him the snake voice.
Oh, right. Okay, he does a little worse than you. And he lands about here. As for you two, Kitty pulls up and drops you guys off. Oops. I moved you at the same time. Drops you guys off right there. And you guys are landed. And it is still, like, your guys' turn. So, Bruce, I'm going to count what you did as a movement. And jump is an action. So that. But, if you have anything else. Same for Logan, same for Archangel. Feora and Roth, you still have your full turns ahead of you. Now, I'm going to say this as well, above the game. You guys are heroes, and, you know, there was a whole speech given to you that happened off screen that I'm just going to say happened, where it was like, you know, we're kind of trying to be nice guys here. So, for every 2 monks you save, you will get 1 point towards your next rank. On the way in, you saw an area to the far left of the monastery, and an kind of incropping on the far right, where you think if you could get monks there, or at least out of harm's way enough to where they can get themselves there, they will be, like, safe. But until that point, they're in danger. Cool?
Are the monks, can we see them? What do they look like?
You're right.
Are they on the map?
They are on the map. So Feora is right next to one right now. They're these little guys.
Okay, so those guys are the monks.
Oh, that's the wrong guy. I don't like that.
Why did I just get jump scared?
There it is. This guy's
It's gonna jump scared by myself, dude.
and this is also. So those are.
All right.
He's kind of like massaging dude's head. I don't know if you can
I'm
see
gonna
that.
use. All right.
Let's give him a little
I'm gonna
rub.
use my earpieces. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Tactical earpiece moment. I'll handle the bombs. You guys get the monks.
He's also become Snake. Cool. So Feora and Raph, you have your full turns.
What? I guess I want to use my heightened senses to get an idea of like how many monks are around here.
Okay. There's not exactly a full thing for that, so what I'm gonna do is have you roll vigilance about that.
Okay. Oh, that's a really good roll.
That's a really good roll. It is tough up here because like wind's blowing, you're high up, but with like the sweat of combat and all that, outside of the obvious one you can see, you would guess there's probably maybe around 14, 15, maybe 16.
Okay.
It's a little hard to differentiate from also like the ninja though, so that's a pretty rough estimate.
Okay.
You also, I'll tell you this on the 15, they like seem kind of everywhere. Like they're not like in one direction. You know what I mean? You smell some above you. You smell some in like all the different rooms. So it seems like wherever you go, there's gonna be dudes.
Okay. I guess I want to talk to the monk and be like, "Hey, like we're here to help."
Oh, we are being attacked!
Yes, I see that, but we want to help. How can we help?
Oh, we must protect the old ones. They are in the temple monastery, and one is in his home above. There are stairs in both large buildings to the left and the right.
How many can fit on the ship?
It's a pretty big ship. It'd be tight, but like all of them.
Put them on the ship.
Go! Since we parked the ship right here on this platform, we parked it right here, right?
She is hovering here currently.
Okay. So hypothetically, if we get them just to this platform, we could get them on the ship.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
I would also imagine the ship can move.
The ship can move. You heard while you were in the hangar. I'm gonna retcon it because I forgot to mention it. But you heard while you're in the hangar that the ship's weapon systems are still offline from the crash. So Kitty can't help you in a combat sense, but she can exfil.
Okay.
Need to drop repels from the ship.
I want to use a little earpiece and tell Kitty, I'm like, hey, we're gonna get people on the ship, get them out of here, and then just make laps.
Okay, we'll do. I'm actually gonna pull in Kitty, and give her her own initiative real quick.
Okay.
You've already found a way to break your encounter, DM. How do you feel about
Oh, I expected this.
it?
Kitty's just gonna go over here in this corner where she is not in the way, since she is more the jet than anything. Oops. Where's she at?
Jared's gone.
He fully dipped. Oh, I haven't set her up yet.
Jeez. This guy.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 real quick once I find one. If I had one.
A D20, that's not a Marvel approved
Look.
die.
I haven't set up Kitty's character sheet yet because I didn't think about it, so I'm doing this for initiative. She got a 16. That's pretty good.
Higher than what any of us rolled.
It is. And what I'm going to say is, if you are communicating with her, I will let her hold her turn to a slot that is more valuable since she's going before you guys.
Alright. So,
Go ahead.
I'm assuming this monk over here can hear us too? Can
Yes.
you hear what I was just saying? Okay.
Huh.
I want both of these monks to get into the ship.
I'm over it.
Okay, cool.
You two get in there.
They immediately comply and fully dip. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put monks down here to keep track of them.
Ah! We're just throwing monks off the cliff now. This is your people, Jared.
You
Jared's
might be able to remove them from the initiative, make it a little bit easier.
Oh, totally true. That's a good
I'm just
idea.
glad they speak English.
Good call.
And I guess just keep track of how many we've saved so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, we've got them. We can count them in the,
Yeah,
the
right.
bottom left.
I can't count. That's the thing.
There's multiplication too.
You can clone yourself, but you can't.
So all you've really done is
I don't know how many that is.
all you've really done is talk, and I would say you barely used any movement. So you guys still basically have your turn here, but you
Okay.
kind of gotta.
I want to split off into two.
Okay.
One going, I guess this way, and then the other one going this way.
Smart.
Okay.
And you notice when you do that everything that is on you duplicates with you, including the gun. Speaking of
and my
which,
knife!
yeah, and the knife. Speaking of which, let me pull that up real quick.
Is there a way I can get the clone on here? Or do you
Yeah,
have to do that?
one second.
Okay.
The stun gun gives you a +4 to your ranged attack damage when you use it, and the knife doesn't do anything.
+4 to
Ranged attack damage, which is like your agility attack.
Well, I guess by default the knife would. Oh, it's a comb, isn't it?
It is a real knife, but it's like not a combat knife. Like this mostly opened beers in its lifetime. You know what I mean?
Cause bleeding on crits.
It would be a thing of like if you used it, it would probably cause bleeding on a crit once and break. You know what I mean?
Wait, what's my movement?
Oh, there you go. There's your ace. You got the ace up your sleeve.
Oh, my movement's 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was what?
Gotta look for someone with thin blood and shank them.
4, 5. Okay.
I'm also gonna check something real quick. Okay, good. I'm gonna replace this with this clone one. Oh, it's like that. I see what it's doing. My bad. 1 sec. Just so that we don't get confused as to which one is the real Feora.
Make one purple.
Making
Thanos
one.
Feora.
What if she was purple?
Make her grayscale.
There she is. Cool. Select file. Update token. There we go. So the multi-Feora is the real one. The singular Feora is clones.
Awesome.
And as your clone rounds this corner on the right, you see a ninja. I'm gonna say you can do it by default, but you can only direct control a clone while you have telepathic link with them open. Otherwise, they will like kind of obey their like last directive, but they work as an NPC otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you can have direct control right now when you make them. I'll just say you automatically do link, but for the future, that's how that's gonna work.
Okay.
So you do see this ninja here, and you have not used your action yet, so you do have the opportunity to attack him if you want to.
I just want to get my I want to get my stun gun and just shoot at him.
Hell yeah. Make an agility attack.
$14.
Is that
Ooh.
a spectacular success?
Is that
Yeah, it
No.
is.
The ones on the not on the Marvel die.
But the
She-
Marvel dies.
She got a fantastic success actually, yeah.
Awesome.
And
That's
that,
our first one.
let's see if there's any. Nope. You take this guy fully by surprise and you do hit. Go ahead and hit that little damage button to see how much damage you do. That'll do it. You round this corner. You round this corner and just full like draw and nail this dude in the dome on the bridge, and you see a dart just goes flying directly into like between his eyes, and the guy goes like hey, and then just collapses completely.
Does he fall off the bridge?
You know what? I'll roll for it.
Are there like guards on the bridge?
There's one monk in front of him.
There's an old temple that's being under attack. I don't think there was.
He does not roll
guards
off the
to begin
bridge.
with.
He does
I
not
would
roll off the
hope there's
bridge.
guards.
But he is immediately unconscious.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
I tell that monk to get to the platform to get to the ship.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Look at this. Hell yeah.
Raph, it is just up to you now.
Well, I'm gonna have faith in Logan to cover for Bruce and follow the real Feora.
Cool. Cool. Is that your full turn?
Can I hold my action?
You need a specific thing to hold it for, but yes.
Okay.
What do you want to hold it for?
I don't actually have anything.
Well then no, unfortunately.
I guess I'll just fucking sprint through.
Be ready to throw a rock.
Yeah, real.
6.
Cool.
Alright.
And
I will sprint.
I'll say as you walk through this room, you do take note that there are stairs to your right in here.
Okay.
And that is This is still the surprise round, so Kai, you did already go. So we're gonna go to these guys. Let's see. This is this dude. He's I'm gonna go pretty fast with all these. These all okay. All right.
I have intimate knowledge of this temple, right, Cam?
Yes, I actually sent you the thing beforehand.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But I also just am not looking at it.
Are the enemies also getting a surprise round?
No.
Oh.
So basically, the way I'm doing it is the surprise round happened, and I'm just gonna go from where your initiative would have left off. You know what I mean? Just because it makes it simpler. That was that guy, and then next is this guy. I'm just gonna do. What does this do again? Okay. That does that. Let's see. Angel goes up a level, and I think that's actually it's full movement mostly. And scopes out the best he can see from the top, and you guys hear from your earpieces, guys, there are people in the second levels as well. I don't know why I made him Spanish, but that's just how it goes sometimes.
Wiki Spanish.
Okay, it's that one. So he's actually gonna do this little maneuver. And he's gonna do it. I don't think I would do you anyway. The ninja right in front of you, Kai, takes a swipe at the monk in front of him and you at the same time, just with his katana, but misses both.
Fire.
Literally. All right, gamer time.
I like the
That Wolverine. That's a good one.
So let's see. This is where it gets sticky.
It's getting sticky.
getting sticky.
Pat mentioned.
Is he within
Your arm falling asleep, Ethan?
No, I'm trying to figure out if I could drive with this on.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm thinking. I'm testing my range of motion.
Can I complete a full day of work wearing this on?
I'd have to get my metal glove on under this one.
I think you can do it.
Okay, that's interesting. Why is that not working? That's fine.
They make you wear like chainmail gloves.
Yeah, I'm a meat cutter.
Or be cutting the meat.
Yeah.
Fuck
Okay.
safety.
You-
Wear the Bucky arm.
Real? Boss, it's so cool.
Bruce, below you, you see this manlet, who, I will say, this is cannon height Wolverine. So, I don't remember what we said, it's like,
5'3",
yeah, it's like
5'3".
5'3". He, when he jumped out after you, popped some metal appendages out of his fists, dug them into the mountain below you, and slid down. And now that he has landed, he is somehow, like, he launched himself up enough to where when he came back down to where he was, he, like, had momentum and sliced the dude next, like, below you, swung around, and then also sliced the dude below him. And they both look pretty badly injured. And then he is going to use... And then on top of that, he manages to get enough speed to pass you on the mountain, moving straight up.
God damn. What an animal.
Bro, schmovin'. Monk.
Monk.
Let's see which one this is. There are so many. This guy does that. This guy's having a gamer moment up here.
Cam, did you decide the names of the well-being, like the health bars and stuff?
Yes, I did.
Doing
Yeah.
it now,
It's so
Mr. Crab.
funny. I love him. It's a fiddle.
It's fucking Ermac!
Oh God, it's Herman!
He's gonna turn us inside
Shit.
out.
Okay, this
He's
guy.
just gonna like hold his hand up and
Can we have
Wolverine is
Pat
right next
voice
to Ermac.
Ermac?
Sure, honestly.
Dialogue.
Is that this guy? Okay, no, that's what I thought.
Frontalogue.
There's so many dudes. And these guys are all on. Yep. These guys. 1, 2, 3.
that way.
Okay. This is where the fun begins.
I don't like that.
You see this guy right above Logan, kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but he like knits what looks to be razor wire over the bomb and kind of like seals it into place, and it has like some sort of goop on it that's like, it looks like it would cut you but also stick you. It's like glued razor wire. And he's just gonna stay there because he doesn't want to risk turning his back to Wolverine. These guys are... Which ones? This guy, okay. Does a 13 hit your melee defense? Nope, sure doesn't. The dude above you, Bruce, reaches down and takes a couple swipes with his katana. They either miss or bounce off, whichever is your preference. Well, probably miss. The edge alignment is poor and whatnot, so not much gets through. Let's see. What else? I'm trying to zoom through these guys as fast as I can. Nothing. He'll move one up. And then this guy. 1, 2, 3. And these guys suck at hitting this.
No, I can't even. I just found out I cannot do shots with this arm.
Rip.
I can like. I can get close.
Giraffe naked.
What if you like? What if you like?
Yeah,
Or you could
just
just put
pour
the
it
shot
over
glass
you.
in-
Just gotta have
you
good aim.
You could just.
Oh. I can barely hold anything with these fingertips, dude. I gotta use like the muscle instead.
All right, gamers. We've reached the fun part of the evening.
Oh.
You... Oh, that's too
For
many guys.
humanity.
For humanity!
So-
yeah, kazing.
Here's how this is gonna work, right? There are... I'm just gonna tell you, I think it'll make it more dramatic. There are 5 bombs. And I'm gonna pull out a 6-sided die. And these bombs are all numbered. And whatever this die lands on, that bomb is going to go off.
Yeah, cause
So I'm gonna roll it.
This is tense, dude.
That's what you wanted. That was a 6.
Bruce, like knuckle deep disarming the bomb when it goes off.
So that's actually perfect. The dice are in your favor tonight. You rolled a 6, of which there isn't a bomb for that. So you have at least one more go around before these things explode.
Start popping.
Let's back up to here. Kitty Pride actually got the highest turn order of everyone here. Is there anything you would like Kitty to do in the meantime?
Probably
have
up
her
that
help
monk.
the other monk that's at the balcony get on.
Okay. She'll swing
Start
by.
shooting the ninjas that are on the cliff face, perchance.
The weapon
Weapons
systems
are
are
all
down.
Okay. I didn't
Someone
know
didn't
that.
pay attention.
I was listening.
Beat him with hammers.
I'm gonna beat him with my fist.
Cool. One more out.
I'm gonna give him one of these.
Where's this guy? This guy has no fighting partner anymore. Oh, this guy's dead. That's right.
Yeah, he fucking roasted his brain.
Where's the dead button? I forget. No, that's not it. Oh, there it is. Dead. There we go. Which one is this? That guy. He does that. Cool. Do-do-do. Hits. And then cool. So, monk next to you, Kai, kind of goes like, "Oh my God, sacrilegious, I know, but what's happening? What do I do?" And he's saying this to you, Kai.
We've been attacked, Master. You need to stay safe.
All right. I guess I'll help you fight. And he like puts up his dukes, and he's just
As we're
gonna
surrounded by rocks.
he's gonna tail you is the best thing he knows to do. So this is
Okay.
back to your group turn. So because you're on the same initiative, anyone can go in whatever order, just however you want to do it.
Okay.
Would either of you like to go first, or would you like me to?
I'll just knock
I'm
my
in-
turn out.
Cool.
If that's
Yeah,
okay.
whatever.
1, 2. I'm gonna move forward up to this ninja,
Mhm.
and I just want to push him off the edge.
Okay. Make a melee attack.
9, 10, 12. Do we add the score for melee or no? It's just the raw rule.
Yeah, you do.
You do add the score. And I will say, I almost forgot, this is with trouble as well.
I'm gonna end it all chat.
I'm so sorry.
Fuck. I gotta reroll my high one. What if I get higher in my reroll?
You take the lower
Take the
one.
lower.
Fuck. Okay.
What'd you get?
So. 16.
Wow, that'll do it. You connect with this guy's chest. You can do damage as well if you would like.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
so I
assuming
take
you're
my
just trying to
Marvel
push him
die.
off the cliff, right?
Yeah. So Marvel die.
Does he need to do any
times
damage to
2,
push him off?
4, 8,
No, but it might help.
11,
These are
12
ninja.
damage.
12 damage. Cool. You lay hands into this dude. This is like one of the only dudes you've really had the chance to fully like lay into, because the other guys kind of had you on the ground the whole time, and you're taking all of your ripped denim, like messed up tartan shirt, anger on this dude, and you just push with all your might. And you feel his rib cage kind of cave under your palms, and he does absolutely get launched into this
Kill the guy.
abyss.
Tune into my stream real quick. He just. The fucking... I immediately thought of the Kirby falling. That's golden.
Just killed the guy. Raphael's a murderer.
Literally.
He did it for the greater good.
I've got 3 movement left. Can
Yep.
I enter this room?
Is that? I think that is a door. Yeah, you should be able to. If it doesn't let you, I can drag you in, because it might just be... Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, you're safe now. I am here.
It's freaking All Might. You can't immediately see him as he is behind a rock wall, but you do see you do see the other ninja and monks fighting, and you do see the bomb directly to your left. You hear a beep as you walk in.
Oh no. That's my turn.
And that's your turn. So whoever else left is there.
I'm just gonna jump on it like a grenade.
Can I go up 1?
Yeah, everyone has 3 climbing speed, unless they have something that changes that.
Okay. So I'll climb up and I'll grab that bomb.
Cool. So as you get there, first of all, let me check something real quick, because I almost forgot.
Is there a damage multiplier for the wire or acid?
There is something going on with that. 1 second. There it is. So that space is difficult terrain for 1. So
Okay.
you could make it 1 more above it, but that would be it for your movement. Let's see. You need to make an agility check to avoid being stuck in the wire. And if you fail that, then breaking free requires a melee check. So go ahead and do the agility check.
Okay.
real quick.
I just put something together in my head.
What's that?
Don't worry about it yet.
Okay.
You're gonna see.
Interesting.
That's a 14 on the agility.
That'll just do it. You managed to like position your hands in a way to where you're not like getting into it. Give me a vigilance check on the bomb.
I just want to be clear. I'm trying to grab the bomb and chuck it.
Okay. As you do, you like pull against it, and you feel that there's like a putty of some form sticking it to the cave wall, and you think it would take a melee check to remove it.
Okay.
But
Do that?
Oh, that's sick.
oh, that's cool.
Looks good with the arm.
Oh hell yeah, that's rad. So as you go to pull it, you notice that some of the wires are also sticking to the putty that's sticking to the wall, and you worry about whether it would go off or not.
Okay. So what am I looking at here, Chief?
Give me a vigilance check real quick.
Alright.
Huh? Petting the cat and playing D&D? I said I'd go in a bit, girl. It's been not a bit yet.
This is a 12.
Hold on, give me a bit. A bit longer.
Okay.
Shoot.
1 second, I'm looking at my notes
Shoot
for
and
that.
kill.
You want to come take over for the time being? Why would you break my computer screen?
Damn.
It's not even like a physical game, it's a tabletop game, girl. It's a tabletop game. It's board game.
Okay.
You get to talk to a meal.
You see this thing has
Can you see me?
Yeah, he can see you.
Hi, Theo.
Hi, Carmen.
Hello.
He said hi.
Who's the other guy?
Yep, says hi.
What's
too.
the shirt say?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Hello.
He's asking what your shirt says. Oh my god. What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what is.
Real.
That's
This is my
deep.
favorite shirt.
Yeah, that's deep.
What'd she say? It's a
It's
what
your
shirt?
senior shirt.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Or
hell yeah.
senior shirt.
Alright.
I've been tasked to go pick up alcohol.
Okay. We'll go through the turn and see how long it takes you. Okay.
How long? Because the gas station's just down the road from me, right, Jared?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Speed run it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Tell Carmen I got hot fries for her.
so Nate, you see this bomb has 6 wires on it,
Emil
and you
got me
could
hot
just
fries.
pull a random one.
Yeah.
That is an option available to you. You could also try
She
to
asked
manually
when you
deactivate it, or you could try to remove the putty completely
When you-
from the wall.
Hold on.
And those would all be different rolls to try and get this thing away from you without it blowing up. I would say with that vigilance as well, you know off the type
I have
of
an
explosive
idea.
of this is that it would potentially even be bad for you. So you just know that up front.
I have an idea.
Emil,
I would like
Carmen
to-
asked me when you're coming down.
Try and punch the rock next to
You
the
don't have
bomb to just break the rock off
Cool.
so that the bomb falls.
Gotcha. Give me
You get what
a...
I'm saying?
Yeah. Give me a melee check.
Ah, so close to a fantastic success.
What you get?
uh,
Let's say you're looking for a 13.
I got exactly a 13.
Oh my god.
The 9 plus 4.
Radical. You managed to chip this part of the rock off, and it slides into the abyss below you. And as it kind of reaches the bottom, you see that whatever jostling of like bouncing off the edge and stuff like that makes a fairly solid boom. I'm gonna make it do its explode thing so you guys can kind of get a sense of what that would be like if it went off next to you. So that was a smaller one. It would do at least 27 damage to you. So that's kind of the vibe as this thing falls down.
Oh, I can tank one of those.
Cool. But
That's
it
like
also
a
does
third of
enough
my
damage to the rocks around that you would also be worried about, like, other things happening when it went off. You know what I mean? But that's your general vibe. Cool. Is there anything else you need to do on your turn, Bruce?
Do I still have, like, an attack?
I would say you probably use that on the bomb in this case.
Okay. Then I will... He seems to have a handle on that.
Real.
What's the distance between where I am and the bomb to my right?
The bomb to your right? Far.
Yeah.
Because here's the other thing. It's... The angle is weird because I don't think the people that made this map were expecting people to play on the edge of it. You can kind of see that it's like... It goes in and then comes back out. So it's like... Probably
There's a
like...
ravine there.
Yeah,
is what's
exactly.
happening, right.
So-
just
Probably
across
easier
the
for you to
ravine.
go up, around.
Yeah.
Across the ravine, straight distance, you would have to jump it, but it's the amount of space as it is. If you go in, it's like... It's the amount of space it looks like, basically.
11 spaces. Really wish I had that jump power right now.
It's like 4 turns of straight climbing.
Yeah. Well, I guess. Can I get up here?
You can get up there, yeah. I'll say if you reach the ledges, you can pull yourself up. But that would be...
And I guess I can't dash. Alright.
No, not at this
Cool.
point.
So that's it.
Cool. Kai and Raphael, and I don't think Feora's gone either yet. So
I have not gone yet.
those are who's up.
All right, so clone Feora is once again going to keep making her way. So
Step over the body of the guy you downed.
and I guess I'm just gonna rush, right? So that's another 5, right?
I will say you see a guy right at the edge here.
Oh well, okay. So instead of rushing, that's my 5 right there. I'm just gonna tase this guy again. I'm gonna tase
Understandable.
this again here.
Do that with trouble. So it's an agility attack with trouble.
So that's a 10, and then what do I do?
You re-roll
Put
your
trouble on the
highest die.
floor.
Yeah.
There's a button for it right there. Just put trouble on the 4.
It's a 4 again.
That's fine. So it's just what it is.
Why not?
That does
No
not
trouble.
hit. He manages to dodge your stun dart and is not hit in this moment. But
Okay.
so yeah. And then you have Prime Feora as well.
And then I have Prime Feora.
Yeah, because you are still linked
she's-
currently.
Right here, I want to split off again
Okay.
to another Feora.
So
and then that takes what, 5 focal points to do it again.
yes.
And then anything after that, I start using health as well, right?
Right.
Okay.
I need to fix this real quick. 1 second. Type. Appearance. Ta-ta. I fixed it the wrong way before, so I gotta fix it the right way now. There we go. And also, did you get network last time when you leveled up, or did you just get link?
Telepathic network, yes.
Okay, cool.
Wow,
So
what's that do again? Give me a second.
it lets you have a link between multiple targets. So for as long as you're
Okay.
focusing on the clones, you can have direct control of them.
Okay, so that brings my focus down to 50.
Yeah.
Because it takes 5 focal points.
Mhm.
All right. This one's gonna keep the last movement, the 5 here.
Okay.
This other clone, I'm just gonna send upwards.
Okay.
4, 5. Okay. That's that one.
Okie dokie. Cool.
And then I think that's it for that.
Cool.
I don't think I'll have enough spacing to get into that room.
It's understandable. That leaves Raph and Kai, but we're gonna do Raph first because maybe he comes
Alright.
back in time. But if not, we'll just skip him for now.
I'm gonna look between the ninjas and the bomb and grab the bomb
So I'll tell you,
if I can pick it up.
you see that it has some sort of like putty with wires attached to the putty, and that's attached to the wall. So you'd be a little worried about removing it. In the interest of time, I'll tell you what I told Nate. You actually, you know what? No, go ahead and give me a vigilance check real quick.
All right. 6.
Oof. Okay. Your knowledge of bombs is rudimentary at best.
Yeah.
You think
Okay.
you could just chuck this thing, but there's definitely a part of you that is hesitant.
Well, I don't know how to disarm the bomb, so I think that is my best bet.
Okay. Give me
So do you give me
either. Are you trying to do it with finesse or just like rip it out?
Just rip it out.
Give me you're aiming for a DC 13 strength or melee roll.
13 melee, so 11. 16.
That'll do it. So you do just rip it out. Are you going to like? I would say that's probably your action on this turn. So you have the bomb on you. Is there anything else you want to do for the time being?
Let's see. Well, I can't throw it as without my action, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna drop it.
Cheeky. I'm gonna do a few rolls then. I will let you just drop it, but to counter that.
Yeah, baby.
I see.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Showing her butt.
I guess so.
You drop it, and as it makes it to here, this ninja catches it and is now holding
Well, I'll just hope it goes off.
it.
You know, not much else I can do right now. Yeah, it's my turn.
Cool. That leaves Kai,
There's a chance.
who for the time being we're just gonna skip. That's back to these dudes. We're gonna do a little. You hear combat in the room behind you. Raph and Feo are in the room next to you, and you can see that the monk behind you is like sustaining pretty significant damage.
Yeah.
Like this room that we're making our way into.
Yes.
Okay.
He's gonna attack back. Rip. Let's see. Angel's gonna head this way. What is his movement actually? I think it's like. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oops. Cool. Alright, there's that. Which one is this? Oops. Ooh. Damn. That leaves him with that much. As the combat in the other room intensifies, you hear the other monk in the room also getting torn a new one.
Okay.
Is this monk up here hiding in the bathroom?
Where at?
He is.
Yeah.
The one that's upstairs.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty good.
Okay. What's that? This guy's gonna be a real gamer.
Oh.
Do any of these guys have? Nope. Oh wait, almost forgot. Doesn't even matter. I don't know why damage for that isn't happening, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Okay, that's being weird. I'll do it live.
We're doing live.
Yeah, that would for sure be over. Bruce, as you manage to get over this ledge, You look back behind yourself and see that all 3 of the ninja down here that were fighting Wolverine are falling into the abyss. And they are done so.
Fighting them off one-handed, dude. It's crazy.
He goes here. Sister. So I'm just gonna... blah, blah, blah.
Oh, here comes Ermac.
Oh no, dude! I'm not ready.
Oh, wait, was this? Okay, now. 1, 2, 3. Okay. There we go. This ninja is going to charge your clone.
It's what?
Shut up. Oh wait, actually, you can do that from here. Does a 13 hit your melee? It sure do.
Oh.
That's weird. Why is that the case?
I take 1 damage.
Why is it giving
Your
the
clone
wrong?
dissipates.
If the Marvel die rolled a 1, it might be saying 1 damage.
No, it's like using the wrong character's score for some reason. Let me just double check that.
Hand beginning.
Huh, that's really weird. Alright, I'm gonna do it in my head then.
Oh, he's back.
Yay! Okay. Feora, your clone takes 16 points of damage.
I have in fact returned. Have I missed anything?
You missed your
Yeah,
turn.
I'm taking damage.
He's taking damage. I will let you take
Okay.
a late turn, since you didn't miss all
Alright.
that much.
Cool. Okay. Is everyone okay?
The monks in the room with you are not faring so well.
Yeah. I threw a bomb.
Oh God. Oh Christ.
So did I.
Cam, I do have a question. Can my Feora clones use their focus points as well for their stuff? Or would I use main Feora focus points?
I would say you would use main Feora focus points.
Okay.
So Kai, it is your turn.
You said I have, when we were creating this character sheet,
Mhm.
you said I have access to all the elements, correct?
Yes.
Could I?
Minus
Well,
those like
just kind
special
of-
ones we mentioned, but yes.
Okay. Is there fire around?
Yeah.
Okay. Could I use the fire and use elemental blast at the ninja standing right in front of me?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
what?
Fire is actually one of the ones you can create raw. It's Avatar rules,
Oh.
so
Okay,
you can just
okay,
do
okay.
that.
All right. So I'm gonna use fire. I'm gonna use elemental blast, fire, and blast him. What am I rolling for here?
Cool. If you just click the power, it should do most of the work.
Cool.
So you're
Ooh.
gonna do. Let me see. Trouble on your 6. dice are not cooperating with me today. So that for sure hits. Go ahead and hit damage. 7 points. Okay. Oh, not 23. There we go.
I shoot it like a Hadouken.
You Hadouken this dude point blank and see like a massive patch of his like ninja garb is incinerated, and he is not well, but he is still up.
Okay.
You do
Does
still
that
have
take his
movement.
Oh, I do have movement. Okay. I feel safe in my box. I'm kind of surrounded right now.
This is true. The like left side of your box is open, but the right hand corner is giving you like half cover. So it's like I'm gonna put like trouble or something on rolls against you.
Got it.
Is that your turn then?
Yes, that is my turn.
Okay.
I weakened one of them in here. Now, am I aware that there are people here, like, trying to
We've
help us?
made our presence known in your room.
Raphael
Okay.
did walk in and shout, "I am here."
Rose All Might.
I
What?
said it's okay. I am here.
All Might is here.
Where is he now, though? Because he's not in the room with me anymore.
Well,
I
he's
stepped back outside.
Yeah.
No problem. Bro said,
Throw the
I am
bomb
here,
somewhere.
and immediately left. Oh,
Yeah.
bomb. Actually, got out.
I am here. I'm leaving.
I ripped the bomb off the wall and ran back outside.
This guy's gonna take swipe. Oof. These monks
Oh,
are
no.
taking some hits here. You hear just shouts and screams all around the place as different monks are taking pretty solid hits.
I'm the different monks.
I'm monks.
Ah!
Emil just becomes a kid who's like, I want to kill my mom.
Let's go up here.
I'll drink to that. God, this
Let's go
beatbox is so
away.
good.
Oh wait, almost right. That's crazy. Bringing Wolverine to this is real
That
tough
kinda
for the
gives us an
ninjas.
You can solo this mission.
This damage is. Oh yeah, I mean, dead. This guy, Bruce. You see hands like start to pull themselves over the edge of one of the ninja, and you just see him go like, ah! And then he just falls, and you see Wolverine pop up where he was about to pop up.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. Sorry, I did a little bit of logistics work there. Which one is this?
I'm still listening to this fucking music. I'm turning it off.
Sorry, Sam.
I'm sorry, Kev. We just been here for a long
No,
time.
no, it's fair. It's very fair.
It's just the one
Part-
track.
Part of it is kind of my fault, but
Tell
we keep moving.
you what, I'll hit you with
Real
the.
bunker down.
There we go. Just switch it up a little bit. That side.
We've been here so long.
Side.
Pat died.
I was kind of hoping to get to this part quicker, but you know these things happen.
Of course, of course.
I've been fucking with my mic this whole time.
That's crazy.
Kim's been fucking his mic.
Sometimes you gotta do it.
Sometimes you just gotta fuck a guy named Mike.
My mom be like,
That's great.
this guy.
Next up, bomb 2. The second tower.
There we go. So that bomb is on him. He's carrying it. Speaking of bombs,
Gotta roll for that bomb. Kills us all.
I mean, there's a non-zero chance of that.
Chance.
As a matter of fact, it is almost a 90% chance of that. So let's see.
Oh god.
Oh,
Well, I guess
Now we've got 2 spaces
1 and
that
6.
won't trigger bombs.
It's the bomb over.
That is
by,
true.
Feora clone.
How big are the explosions?
Bruce saw one earlier. You think it could range. You could survive it. You could not. You know what I mean? It's a bomb. It's a little random.
Okay, but since I'm in my wall, does that help negate the damage? Does that?
You guys are
affect
actually
me a
about to
bit
see how a bomb goes.
more? Oh god.
This monk's over here said, "Oh God, oh Christ! Look, he's almost dead."
Oh
He hasn't-
god! Oh Christ!
Yeah, he's almost dead.
I didn't see the little edits I made. Oh well. That's annoying. That. Oh, that's not right. Oopsie. Measurements.
Holy shit! You're surrounded, Ethan.
I know. They have a bomb.
You push one dude off, they said they have to get the get back.
Let's see. That is versus one.
I don't know how this keeps happening.
Oh my God! Is that the radius?
Yes. Did not get that. So.
I'm scared now.
Cool. Cool.
Not cool. Bomb just went off.
You guys, let's see, where is everyone out? Bruce is on that balcony.
Second tower.
Feora clone there. There's there. So the people with the best view of this, outside of Kitty, who's flying around, Bruce and the Feora clone that's most to the right. You're going about your business, doing all the stuff you're doing, and then the second level room of the rightmost rung detonates, sending rock and shrapnel everywhere, and the roof of that area collapses in on itself. Feora, you're actually close enough. I'm gonna have you make a resilience check for me.
Oh man.
Look at it.
Oh, that's a bad roll.
As a bad roll.
7.
So let me pull out the little calci real quick. Where's the calculator?
Emil, where's the main body at?
Near you.
Okay.
I got another clone around somewhere too.
You take 13 damage, that clone does.
Damn.
As that area collapses in on itself. Judging off the force of that explosion, and how this is like not a like modern monastery, you guys get the sense that one more of these explosions would compromise the stability of that whole part of the mountain. So you're gonna want to get a move on. That is the bomb's turn.
And that bomb is now deactivated.
That's a word for it.
In one war.
I'm gonna go ahead and mark that one as dead. There we go.
It's a lot more bombs than there are us. Oh god, the radius.
Back up to the Kitty. That's right. Skipped her. Kitty's still making circles. Any kitty juice happening? Oh, I don't like that. I'm gonna
I'd say just-
retract that.
I'd say just hold her for now.
Okay. That's this guy. This guy.
He's about to fucking die.
He's gonna pull a maneuver if he can. Come on, game. Let me do the thing. He's gonna do this.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Uh,
I just had 6 dice fall on my screen.
mm-hmm. This guy is down. He attempts to run and gets sliced down as he turns his back.
I can't see it happening.
This guy could have been your best friend, dude.
Well, the best friend I have is the master.
This is true.
He's my fucking what's his name?
What's his name?
What's his name from Avatar? The one that was like best friends with Aang.
I know you're talking about Iroh.
But no.
Monkyatsu.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah.
Got it. This is my monk Gyatso, dude.
We're gonna go ahead and.
Faye Oracle just watched someone die. She's terrified.
Wait, how much do they have again? Okay. Okie dokie. Oh wait, that's not that guy yet. Where is that guy actually? I'll come around to him.
It's monk Gyatso's turn.
It's Gatsu's turn. What does he have again? He shuffles past you and goes over to this monk. Cool.
Bro's out here shuffling.
What's this guy?
Every
At?
damn
This guy spins. What's that? 14 is that? Quick mass. He lays his hand on his fellow monk, and you hear him go, "Oh, and you see this guy kind of rejuvenate and be more ready to fight as he heals him. And that is back to you guys' turn.
All right. I need Fiora clone on the bridge to take one step to the right.
That's extremely ominous.
Okay, I guess that works.
You said to the right. I'm like on.
That's
on the
down. I'm not, like
Map
looking at
right
the
rather
map.
than character right.
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna ram this guy.
That guy's dead.
No.
Oh, that guy. Got it.
Yeah.
Forget how ram damage works. I think it's just a melee check, right?
I got it. I'll do it. Yeah, it's a melee check. So it's a 13 hit.
Let me check something real quick. It does, but do it with trouble because of some stuff.
Ooh. I actually get edge.
Oh, okay. So
So-
flat. So that would be 13. Yeah, yeah, that does hit.
Okay. All right. So that'll be. Let me run this through the calc real quick.
Real.
Good old calc. I know you're using a calc, dude. Calc stands for calculator.
This guy's calking.
That stands for calc, bro.
Don't try to pull one over on me. I know you're using a calc, dude.
That's gonna be 38 damage.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll do it.
I can't slow down.
Trained ass.
You full Feora, you just hear from behind you just like
Can I just use the rest of my movement and just keep going?
yeah, I'll allow it.
Alright.
Fucking A trains him.
I will say
That's
if
eight.
any time you have movement left over during a ram, if you kill the guy in one go, you can just keep
hit
going.
a second guy?
I'll let it happen. Yeah.
Alright. Should I roll again or use the same roll?
Roll again for the second damage. You'll hit for sure, but just roll the damage.
Oh, just roll the damage. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll keep doing it that way, but for now, we're
Do
gonna
I
let
get
it.
edge on this one? Or
You do get
since-
edge on this one. This guy does not have the
Okay.
thing that gives you trouble.
let's hope for a
Dude, what do you
fantastic. I did
want?
not
Where
get a
are you?
fantastic. 16.
You want out? You want out?
So that guy's gonna take 44 damage instead.
God damn.
Oh my god! Instead
I
of
did roll
what?
high. Well, I did roll high because the other one was a 5 and this was a 6, and it's being
Jeez.
multiplied.
Damn.
So,
Radical. All right.
but
So
it could have been like 66 damage
damn, that's crazy. Okay.
if I crit.
Oh yeah, because you're big. I forgot about the big. That will do it. So, Feora, you hear dum, 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 as someone starts clearing the bridge behind you. You barely move out of the way as Bruce clips the side of the bridge with his like hip. It completely rips the post out. Hits this first dude who just completely like ragdolls like Skate 3 style into the wall next to him.
Soup balloon, dude.
Literally.
Soup balloon just.
Mark him dead real quick. And then use the momentum of bouncing not off him but off the wall behind him to adjust into this second guy who also immediately crumbles. As you're going through these dudes, it occurs to you that they are not large, strong individuals. They are built for speed. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and make sure that you're 0.
Oh, I also gotta take some damage for ramming. Hold on,
Yeah.
I'll do that real quick.
Cool. 0.
Ooh, I'm actually gonna take a nice little chunk of ram damage.
You did just kill 2 people.
Uh,
You
That's
fucking
fair.
A trained them, mate.
I did A train them. Took 18 points of damage from that, so
Nice.
Could be worse. It absolutely could be worse.
Most of that was probably the pole and the walls. Cool. And while you're doing the health on that,
I
cool.
got it.
Cool. You're now
I'm now
gaming.
gaming.
Literally. Who is left? Raph.
Ethan, have you gone?
Not yet.
You want to go
I
first?
don't believe
Sure.
you've gone yet either, and neither is me. I should have got a
Chris.
fucking snack to cry.
I'm gonna make an attack on the guy on my left.
Okay.
That's not holding the bomb.
All right.
Fantastic 12.
That will hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and do damage.
So I take that 6.
Carry the 1.
12. 28 damage.
Oh, that'll do it. How do you want to completely obliterate this guy?
I was thinking I'd just like sock him in the kidney. Real quick.
Oh, 28
Holy
damage
shit.
directly to the kidney is crazy. You just torque and gut punch this dude. And have you seen that part of Smiling Friends where the like jump scare demon pops out and gets punched in the stomach? And totally that.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, like, oh! Ah!
He's in so much pain.
He's not
He's
technically
roaring.
dead, but he is absolutely not fighting anymore.
He's just like clutching his wound.
God, dude.
You can see he starts sweating so bad you can see it through the clothes.
I totally forgot how bad this was, man.
Is
Yeah, first episode.
anything else on your turn?
That's it. I don't want to move yet.
Okay. Feoras? No, that is you guys.
All right, so the Feora upstairs.
Okay.
I'm just gonna use my heightened senses and knock on the stall.
Oh, occupied!
You know you're under attack, right?
Oh!
Up in there.
I just thought it was the taco I ate, but like you mean literally.
Yeah, there's like evil ninjas down there.
Okay, can you give me a second?
Are you hiding out in here?
No!
Can I use my heightened senses to see if he's like to hear his heartbeat if he's lying?
He's not lying, and that's not all you hear.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, there's a ship down there to get you to safety.
Okay, I'll be right out, thank you.
So. All right.
Oh, there's more people in the bedrooms if you just want to shout. Or I can get them on the way out, either way.
Just get them on your way out.
Oh,
This
okay.
Feora just makes her way back downstairs. Yes.
You do see a door up here, right here, that you can see through, and it leads to more path.
Oh, okay. So that's not what he was referring to.
Oh, what? Oh no, the more building is like leftward. So more building goes this way.
Like this way? Is
Yeah.
this what he's referring to?
Yeah.
Like the bedrooms?
This is the bedrooms, and then the other
Oh,
way
okay,
is like
then.
a different path that leads to a different part of the monastery.
Okay, then I want to make my way this way.
Okay, cool. What about any of the other
Yeah, that's
Feoras?
probably all
Anything
my
else
movement right there.
happen?
Your right Feor is in range of the bomb without dashing.
I will say the
This
bomb
one
is
here.
below the ledge, so you would have to like be reaching over.
This guy's dead, so I guess I want 1, 2.
Yeah, all the guys in the way are dead. Diagonals also don't count. They're just one.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So you could get to the bomb if you wanted to.
Yeah, you'll be standing on a corpse, but
Yeah, I don't know what good Feora would do against a bomb, so.
doesn't hurt.
Emil, it's either
I'm
that
just
or you
throwing
take
ideas,
damage
do what you
anyway
want.
because it blows up. You feel?
Not blowing myself up just yet.
You're gonna get blown up anyway if Cam rolls and it fucking explodes, dude.
This is true.
And everything could just start crumbling down. There's a counter cam.
Are you going for the bomb, or what are you thinking?
I guess what else is around here?
There's a dude up there.
Dude up there. You can take care of the dude.
There are a
yeah,
couple
that leaves me with
dudes.
the bomb.
And you see a stairway back there, and you know that it leads to the part of the building that exploded. So getting through that area, you think would be difficult. Doable, but difficult.
Yeah, I make my way towards the bomb.
Okay, cool.
I'm
You
climb
lean over,
off the
and
ledge.
you see you're hanging off the ledge fully.
Well, yeah, I guess when I want to start climbing, I
Cool.
rock climb, you know.
Give me a
I've done
little.
enough New York parkour. I think I know how to rock climb.
You know what? Yeah, that's a fair point. Give me a quick little agility check. More to check to make sure you don't absolutely whiff it than anything else. That's good enough. You trip a little bit over the ledge and you end up on this little patch here. So you'll have to climb back up, but you're in reach of the bomb. And you're not also at risk of falling anymore. You're kind of on this little precipice. And you do also see a dude to your left who is still up and climbing. Give me a little vigilance check on the bomb real quick.
11.
That's pretty good.
Who really teased the 6? Flipped over.
Edging.
You have a little bit more familiarity with electronics than most of the guys here. You would definitely be worried about tampering with it, but I'll first of all say this. There are 6 wires, and you could just pluck a random one. That is an option to you. It's a bad idea, but it's an option. On top of that, you could try to like manually figure out how the bomb works and disable it. And that is also an option open to you. Or you could just try to rip it off and throw it, but, you know, whatever you want to do.
Are these my actions right now, right?
Any one of these would be an action, yeah.
Okay.
Or you can shoot the dude on your left.
You can always just like hug.
This Feyor's taking some damage, so like... Worst case scenario, I can just hug the bomb and blow myself up.
This is true.
It's a clone after all.
He's duplicating it. He's gonna fucking duplicate it.
I guess I want to try fidgeting with the bomb and try to figure out how to disarm it.
Okay, so you're trying to, like, actually find the logic of disarming it. Give me a logic check. And I'll tell you before you roll, you're aiming at a 15 with trouble.
So my highest I roll... Fuck!
Oh,
With trouble.
you could get another 6. Oof. Okay. So, what happens here? The timer on it cuts in half. So now, next bomb round, this bomb will go off.
Alright.
You could try again. I will allow that. And it
Can
would
I
not be
use
with trouble.
telepathic link on this ninja over here to figure out the mechanics of the bomb?
Yeah, give it a shot.
How the hell do I roll that?
Let me look at that.
Ego?
Logic. It's a logic check.
Oh, logic.
Cool. Against their vigilance, I see.
11.
Yeah, that
14.
lands. You
Okay.
managed to get into his head.
Alright, I want to know how they arm this bomb so I can
I'll say
disarm it.
I'll say that's what they're thinking about right now, and I won't make you have to pry too much further for that information.
Fuck yes!
You can see the list of bombs and like the codes to disarm them. But there's like 5 of them. So what I'm gonna do is if you roll to disarm it again.
3 left, right? Since 2 of them have gone off.
Yeah, but
Or
this
the-
guy doesn't know which 3.
Okay.
So you have double edge to try and roll again to disarm this thing.
And I'm rolling logic again?
You're rolling logic again. And you have 2 sets of edge. You're aiming for a 15.
Alright, we're gonna use the edge on this one.
That'll do it.
Boom!
You
Fuck yeah!
manage to enter this code, and for a second, it like freezes, and then it just goes pew and turns off.
I point and laugh at the ninja and go, ha ha!
Cool. I'm gonna mark this one as dead.
Alright.
Move it from the initiative.
The code was code.
It was just 1, 2, 3, 4.
It was
Another one was 4321.
it was 58008.
Nice.
All right, I'm guessing with my telepathic link, my other Feoras now know the codes, right?
You would have to re-establish the link with the other Feoras.
You do have the earpieces.
Correct
You have the
Okay.
earpieces.
You do have the earpieces though, and the clones do duplicate whatever they have on them, so you can just manually talk to your clones.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess I'm communicating it just to the whole team. Like, hey, here's some codes. Don't use this one. This one's. I just used this one to disarm this bomb over here.
Cool. Awesome. So I'm gonna say that's that. Have I missed anyone, or is that everyone? I think that's everyone.
I think I still have to go.
Oh, you still haven't
I
gone yet?
believe
Okay,
it.
good.
I still have not gone yet.
My prime Feora hasn't gone either.
Oh, true.
Oh.
Okay. So
Let Emil go first then.
what I will say is, because you did split the link last time, like basically what I'm doing is you can have a network with yourself, or you can have a network with others, but you can't do both. It takes too much concentration. So until you reestablish the link, the other Feoras are like NPCs, not outside of the Prime one. So you still have your Prime action, but until you reestablish the link, the clone ones are doing the last thing you told them to.
Okay. I guess that's when I'm gonna move over here. And
Oh, I forgot this guy. I need to mark dead. There we go. Well.
I'm just gonna make another clone. I've got a healing factor.
This is true.
Yeah.
It sends me down to 45 on my focus.
Imagine not having a healing factor.
And
Real.
then we're losing, what, 5 health?
Yes.
For,
I need to figure out why it's doing that. So, what health are you at right now, Emil? What is your prime clone health
Prime
at?
Feora is down to 55. Finally.
Okay. I'm also gonna fix this real quick. 'Cause I don't know why it keeps doing that. For some reason, it doesn't want to keep the clone variant icon when I put the clones in, and it's really annoying, but it's okay. There we go. There you go.
Okay. I would like to make another clone.
Okay.
So that brings me down to 50 health. And 40 focus.
I saw that.
And then I would like to make another clone.
Oh my god.
So, okay, hold on. What was the last amount of health you were at just a second ago?
50. So I'm down to
50.
45. now.
Okay, so now you're at 45.
And that brings my focus down to 35.
Well, the clone just like tackles the bomb guy off the ledge.
So each clone is now gonna handle one of these guys.
Awesome.
Damn.
Big brain move, dude.
We love to see it. I knew the right guy got the clone thing.
All right, and then
So true.
for my next action, I want to establish the
The network again?
the network again. Yeah, which
Okay.
is what, another 5 focus.
Yes.
Okay, so that brings me down to 30.
So you have it back up
Emil's
with
using
all your
all
clones
the
at this
tool of
point.
his fucking arsenal right
Okay.
now.
Feora learns is a hands-on learner. So this furthest left Feora would like to tase the guy in front of her,
Awesome. Go ahead.
and that's what, a vigilance check.
The tase is
that what
a
we're doing?
agility attack, is what it is.
Damn.
Okay.
Go ahead. That
Wanna roll
lands.
damage?
Yep, roll damage. 5.
And that's
Okay.
5 plus the 4, so 9.
Okay, 9. Cool. Or-
The
wrong way.
one to the right would like to also tase the dude.
Okay. I have a feeling
Just going
there's going to be a
down the
lot
whole
of
line,
tasing going on.
There's gonna be a lot of tasing here, yes.
Oh,
Quick rolls.
so this
Strap it
dude
in.
actually, I would like to point out, I almost forgot, is the one doubled over in pain after the vicious kidney shot from hell. So he is out of the fight, but you can still tase him.
Wait, so he's done? Like
He's done. This guy's done.
Okay. Then, no, let me tase the oh god, oh Christ, ninja.
Okay. You need to do any damage. That does it.
Cool.
Let's
Well,
see.
both Feyors are just simultaneously tasing him and just holding it.
God damn, dude. Getting tased by twins.
Is this so? This ninja in front of the other Feora clone is just holding the bomb.
Yes.
Okay. I cast taser.
I told you guys he was just going to fucking duplicate
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's not hitting.
That's not hitting at all. No.
That's not hitting, no. this
And then
Feora is a little
what's
special.
the one thing we're doing to is it the initiative where you can reroll?
Oh, you're talking about karma.
Karma.
Yeah.
Yeah, karma. Where's that at? Where do I? Oh, there it is. Let
yeah.
me use my karma.
You have one karma.
And I can just reroll any of them.
Yeah, I think you can I think with karma you can re-roll that entire check.
Oh, well, shit. Let's just do that.
I might be wrong, but I'm gonna say I'm right.
Done.
9.
Still does not quite hit, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. I would love the karma to mean more, but that's just the way it works.
That's good.
The important one we needed to get.
Awesome. And then Prime Feora already used her action to reestablish the
Feora
neck.
used her active.
Cool.
Yeah, and then this Feora up here just moved around. So.
Cool. Where did Prime Feora? There. Okay. Okay. She's up here now.
Prime Feora. No, Prime Feora is the one down here by the bomb.
Oh right. Sorry. I forgot to
yeah,
change that
she
one.
just.
I think you were still like pretty up when you did that one, so I'll give her her health back.
It's simple, really. We just tase.
Keep
We
on
tase
tasing.
everyone.
I like how you started this off with like a roguish field, like hand-to-hand combat and stuff, and then Kim was like, "How about a gun?" And you were like, "You're fucking right."
It was just because, like, I realized at a certain point, Feora is great at everything but combat, but then in combat, she is, at the end of the day, just several little girls. And I was like, I need a little something, you know what I mean?
Good.
Now, that being said, several little girls is still useful. I don't want to
Why
sound
are you
like I'm
wearing
knocking,
glasses?
but...
I did take some damage in the process of splitting myself an additional 3 more times.
This is true.
So,
It hurt.
You
It
do
did
look
hurt it.
different.
Actually, as you...
That camera right there. Emil.
Hello!
Yeah. Glasses.
glasses.
Glasses, did you know?
No.
He says no.
I heard him.
Okay.
I'll be wearing them, but I don't.
What?
Yeah, I gotta go to the eye doctor maybe tomorrow or Friday to get new ones.
Okay. Let me know how that goes.
Okay.
You got my number.
Dude, it's still my turn. I still haven't gone.
Oh, you still haven't gone? My bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
I will say real quick. Feora, as you split across this time actually is your first time, or maybe second now during this fight, doing it fully on purpose.
Huh.
What kind of, like, is the vibe as you're doing that?
I have no idea. She might be in the back.
This is cool as fuck. It's a little weird, but you know we're all one person, so. And I'm assuming all other Feoras are like, yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
on
for
board
sure.
with it, yeah.
As you begin splitting yourself apart, and then splitting yourself apart on top of that, and on top of that, and on top of that, your body, like, you feel at first that, like, little bit of static vibe at the first couple clones, and as you keep going, it keeps building and building, and by the time you get to, like, 4 here, you're getting that, like, I've been lying down too long, and I stood up too quickly. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That was your turn.
Okay.
Cool. As on to you, Kai. It's all you.
Okay. I am going to use Elemental Blast again on this dude in front of me.
Real.
This time, however, I'm going to use Air Element and try my best and push him out the door and possibly off the cliff.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, cool.
I know.
Go for it. That would
Alright,
be. I mean, just the power, really.
Do you want me to roll melee again? No, I didn't roll melee last time, did I?
No, but I tell you what. Roll your power first to see if you hit, and then if you do, I will have you roll on top to see how far you push him back. Because I don't think air by default has pushback. Oh yeah, that'll hit. That'll hit. That'll hit for sure. Go ahead and roll damage on that real quick.
You said roll edge on it?
Roll damage on it. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Roll damage, okay. 14.
Okay. I'm not even going to have you roll for the knockback because this guy is donezo. You just wind tunnel kerblast him, Kamehameha style. And he goes...
More accurate force push.
Literally. And he goes flying through the window and off the edge into the abyss.
Could I get a Feora reaction to the guy flying out the fucking window?
they all simultaneously turn and watch him fly out.
And turn as one.
Dude
Can
hits
we
the
get a
Wilhelm
bomb?
scream.
Damn bomb reaction from the guy holding the bomb.
He goes, "Oh." But he also just got tased, so he's a little focused.
During all this.
Could I still
Is he?
talk to
Yeah.
He flew around like, hey guys, there's a second layer, and then just kind of flew around.
Just light up.
Also, the Feoras
Could I-
can see, or anyone on the balcony would be able to see that Archangel is like kind of higher up right now. I don't know if anyone is on the second level.
So he just ain't doing nothing.
He
I got one Feora up.
Doing nothing.
he's fully doing nothing. He almost went for one of the like guys that like started falling. In his head, he was like, "Well, let's try and keep people from dying here, even if they're like baddies." And then Wolverine like sliced 9 dudes' legs off and let them fall. And then a bomb went off, and he was like, "You know what? I'm just gonna wait here. I'm gonna wait here and see who needs me."
Cam, I have not moved. Could I possibly move out of my rock wall?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. So we are going to do that and that and that. How many moves do I get? 5, correct?
You get 5. Yeah.
Alright, that was 1, 2, 3.
I'll let you just go straight through the rock wall if you want. I'm not gonna be a hassle
Yeah.
about that.
Oh, okay. I hop over the wall.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Cool.
And then I would imagine that Monk Gyatso. I'm sorry, I totally forgot his name. I know you
Gyatso
said
is
his
fine.
name.
It's easier for me to remember, so I'm cool with that.
I imagine he follows me. This guy is fit as a fiddle again. I imagine he's following me as well. He just saw me throw fire at this dude and then push him out the window.
Okay, rad. They will when they are able to. Actually, Monk already used his turn, so yeah, they will when they are able to. They will try to keep up.
Okay. Sounds good.
I think that's everyone now, if I'm looking at it right.
I believe so.
Does this guy have the thing I think he has? He doesn't. He is going to do this. With that.
He's gonna kill your monk friend in front of you, Jared.
Running through.
This dude swings his katana directly at the monk's head, and the monk does the thing that everyone would want to do and claps it and blocks it right in front of his head. And the ninja just lets the sword go and climbs up the wall and disappears.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
thank Christ.
He is going to.
What a wild move.
he said.
So he's gotten out of there. Yeah, he saw dude get blown straight through the window and said like, "Nah, man."
Nah, dude.
This monk is just going to straight up sit down. That's going to be his turn, is sitting down.
Angel still catching people falling.
Angel actually
Terrorist.
spots this.
Spots what? Me push a dude out the window?
He sees the dude actually climb into the rafters and
Oh,
onto the next
gotcha.
level.
I gotcha.
He is going to. Poor guy. He's not doing
Oh
it.
god.
You hear a big thud on the roof, and then you just hear, "I did not get him." That's that's his turn.
I missed.
Why is he even here?
It's really funny because Archangel is the same rank as Wolverine, but he's just blowing it. He's just. Speaking of Wolverine, he has not had a lot of time to do much.
Yeah.
He sliced up 4 people. I think
He deserves a break.
Little breather.
Does Wolverine have the thing I think I gave him? I can't remember. Yup.
He's got the fucking dash from Rivals where he just fucking jumps up.
He actually does. Wolverine has jump 1.
He's got the Foxy jump. Oh my god, that fucking video, dude. Do you know which one I'm talking about, Emil?
Let's see. So that would put him here. I don't think anyone's in a spot to see this except for maybe one of the Feora clones, but Wolverine just does like, what is that? Hold on, I can actually see the measurement. Wolverine does a 10-foot vertical, and then just claws into the ceiling and then climbs his way up, and is now on the second level.
Is he on the second floor now?
He's on the second floor now.
God damn.
What's his rage meter looking at? Is it like 75 right now?
Wolverine has done a lot of work and done a lot of therapy about his rage, and now can kind of activate it at will. Is the way I would put it.
I gotcha.
Sees the whole.
It's his secret, Captain.
I'm always angry.
Okay, it's this guy. Okay, this guy's gonna follow you for the time being.
Oh my god, dude, I'm having so much fun.
That's good. I'm happy it's coming together. I was kind of hoping it'd be a thing of like, as the combat went on, it would be more and more succinct as people died. You know what I mean? This monk kind of goes, Kai, there's a door to the outside and down the path just over there. I think I'm gonna dip, if that's chill.
Of course.
Okay, cool. And he's just gonna... He's gonna full sprint out of there. He wouldn't technically be able to make it the whole way on his movement, but like...
Yeah.
Yeah, you catch the vibe.
Yeah, I got it.
Goodbye. He's gone.
He's out of there.
Put him in the column.
I'm putting him in
Now,
the
does
column.
that grant another point to ranking up for everyone?
Yeah,
It does.
We're
You guys
4
are at
people in.
2 points towards your next rank right now. So far anyway.
Oh,
But there's
4.
it's
Bomb
2 guys
deactivation
equals 1
count towards
point.
anything?
Oh, you lied to us.
I did not.
That's exactly what she said.
I'll play back the recording and you will see.
Cam's like, I've been recording this whole time.
I have. I actually did the math, and I'll say it at this point. It's not going to be some big mystery. There is exactly as many monks here as it would take to get you to the next level if none of them die.
Have any of them died yet?
Yes.
Wow.
We had
Sorry,
one
boys, no rank tonight.
uh,
I don't think the session is going to be over after this, though. Just a thought.
as long as you guys are
Maybe,
good to keep
maybe.
going, I'm down for school
I'm
meandering.
so fucking tired.
Okay,
I can do this all
understandable.
day.
Let's see if we
Yeah,
can get
I'll
through
be
the
at work in
combat
the
at
morning.
least.
I'm gonna finish the combat and then I'm going to bed.
That's understandable.
You guys
You
can
go
hop
without
over.
me.
These guys are actually dead. I almost forgot about that. Due to bomb.
Ethan's gonna get out my hawk and fucking pass out, dude. He's gonna fall asleep in his chair. Wolverine has to carry him out like a baby.
It's hard to keep my eyes open. They're tired.
Just fully remove those tokens from existence because they exploded. Cool, and that puts us here.
I'm sorry, I gotta pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Feel free, you got time. You got time. He was here, so. 1, 2. How's this part work again? I forget.
Where's that dude going?
Does a 17 hit your resilience defense, Nate?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
What is his damage multiplier?
We're about to find out. Okay, it doesn't let me do damage that way, which is stupid. Do the math real quick manually.
Do you know what his damage multiplier is?
It is ×3.
The fuck?
It is now ×1.
No, it is not. He uses a move that cuts directly through damage reduction.
Is it doing focus damage?
It is doing just health damage.
Oh, that's fucking stupid.
You would think that. It's called exploit. This guy sends these razor wire out at you and finds like all of the soft spots left in your body and just starts shredding at them for 23 points of damage.
Kill.
Jump change.
Kill.
That's his turn. You know, I think if I was this guy, I'd probably just...
He killed himself.
He's climbing. This is climbing, right? He's out. I think he's leaving.
I insulted him that he rage quit.
Ah, dumbass. He's
He
like,
left the match.
rage quit, dude.
He said, "Oh hell no, I'm not losing rank over this."
Cool. Do text. That's does a 13 hit your defenses, your melee defenses, Feora?
It does.
Okay.
Main Feora or a clone Feora's?
Is there a difference?
I mean, it's all the same. It's all the same.
Is it half or is it full?
Does the 0, 10, 15, 20 mean anything? Or is that just kind of there?
That's height variation. So 0 is like quote-unquote ground, but every time you move up the monastery, you're moving up the monastery. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Oh. I see.
It's not flat.
That's what the drawing up top is. Really.
Okay, I gotcha.
Okay, so that's only...
How much damage am I taking?
You are taking... see, it's being goofy. You're gonna take 4 points of damage to Prime and Clone Feora, the one that's like in that corner by the bomb guy.
Forward to
both these two right here.
okay. How do I?
You just right click them. Or should be able to anyway.
Is it the top one or the bottom one?
Green
Oh,
one is
it's the
usually
bottom one, but
health.
if you double click, you can also edit your health like in your character sheet. I would recommend doing it that way because I've been having weird stuff with the right click one personally, but if it works, it works. And then this guy is going to move up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now we're cooking. I can see all of their individual health.
You
All right,
are
I'm back. Sorry, what did I miss?
nothing too much yet.
I took some damage.
You are going to have an attack of opportunity on this clone or this ninja in the
Give me a
corner,
moment.
Feora.
Okay. With
I cannot right now,
with my
no.
clones? Or with my clone
Because
and
I'm in
Prime?
game.
Both of them.
Okay. I'll roll for clone first.
'Kay.
Same thing, Tase. Agility.
Okay, well,
13.
all right, I will.
That hits. 5 points.
9.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And then we're rolling with Prime. 12.
Hits exactly. This guy, I'm gonna say before you even get to the damage part, as this guy's trying to run up the wall away from you guys, and you two Sydney Sweeney's quick draw on him and just high noon and just unload into this dude, and he falls back down to the floor, writhing in pain, and he is out.
Awesome.
Those attack of opportunities will get you, dude.
That just leaves the conscious one with the
Yeah.
bomb. Is that the last bomb?
Just one.
Let me see.
I don't think so.
It is
I don't think
not.
so either.
There's that one. There's this one is out.
Is this bottom one down here still active?
Yes, it is. But these are the last 2 bombs.
We need to get out of this section.
I was about to say I shouldn't have told you that, but then I remembered you read that dude's mind, so it's actually fine. Yeah, these are the last 2 bombs. Oh wait, what is that? This guy? Okay, I almost skipped his turn. This dude is gonna go for the Hail Mary. I need to get the bomb just like out of the way so I can fiddle with this guy.
He throws the bomb. Throws the bomb off the cliff.
He's going to take the dodge action, which will give any attacks on him trouble till the end of his turn. And he is going to swan dive backwards.
Does that be an opportunity of attack though?
That would be an opportunity, but you have trouble to hit him.
Okay, so we're rolling for the
I'll
clone.
take it.
Plus, yeah, Ethan, you got to attack too.
That was my
14, and I roll my highest. That's a trouble.
Yes. That does not hit.
Then okay, and then let me roll Prime.
Are you rolling these as non-combat checks, Emil?
What do you mean?
You keep hitting the non-combat check button.
I was rolling the.
It's basically the same thing
It's the same
because
thing,
it adds the same thing anyway, so it's fine.
Okay, yeah. Either of those don't hit.
So I rolled a 14.
Okay, do you deal with trouble?
Yeah.
Okay. 14 does hit. Go
Grab him
ahead.
by
and
the
do damage.
neck.
You're not going anywhere.
Are you trying to grapple him, or are you just trying to hit him?
I'm just hitting him.
Okay.
That's 12 damage.
I like
Damn,
how
that's
Emil's
crazy.
first result is neck grab kiss.
How do you want to?
This is what I picture.
How do you want to clock this guy as he's jumping over the railing?
I like that meme a lot. I was thinking, like, I just hold out a hand, and he runs into it and goes down.
So
Clothesline him, yeah.
he goes to jump backwards, more focused on the multiple women who have just showed up, and just does not pay attention to your arm being fully out, and clonks himself slips off the railing and falls into the abyss with
With
the bomb.
Nice. That guy's dead.
Yeah, this guy's pretty screwed.
That is going to detonate on his body and kill him.
That leaves that last bomb down there.
Yep.
That means we gotta get the fuck out of here.
No.
So it is now the bomb's turns. You have dramatically lowered the chance of this thing going off by the way of how this mechanic works.
Yeah.
It's a 3. Doesn't go off.
Oh.
So that's that. Kitty's still flying around. You want her to park anywhere? Or you want her to just keep flying?
I wanted to pick up this clone Feyora over here and put her back.
Oh, awesome!
Take her to the other bomb.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Kitty swings by, grabs you. Ooh, whoopsies! And just kind of puts her in reverse, Terry. So now that wing is kind of hovering next to that bomb.
Okay. I want to attempt to. Oh well. No, yeah. Let's get these.
Yeah, not your turn yet, technically.
Help me!
Let me take the dog out real quick before he starts freaking out or pisses everywhere.
Real, understandable.
I will join on my phone. How about that?
I've
Okay.
got plenty of things to do on my action. Don't worry. Yeah, just go take the dog out.
I think this guy's just going to take the retreat order. Cool. This monk is still there. Or actually, he would go. He's just gonna go ahead.
What's Zach?
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Alright, back to you guys' turns.
Okay. I want to try to deactivate the bomb.
Feel free.
That was a jewel. Logic, right?
It was a logic check, correct.
With a double edge.
Yes.
Did I roll it? No, that's...
You're edging it right now.
This is game pause.
Oh, my bad. I must have hit the button accidentally.
Can I roll now?
Yippee!
Right. With a double edge.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. 16.
That'll do it. You remember this one has like a mark under it where someone drew an inappropriate symbol, and you're like, oh yeah, that one was this code, and you first try it. Beep 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 beep, and deactivate it.
Cool. While I'm on the wing, I wave over to the other Feyoras.
And they all go, hey!
I wave too.
I would like for all these other Feyoras to go back to Prime Feyora. These 3 ones over here.
Cool. So the thing about that is that it will take the averages of your health bars. So I'm gonna let you do the math on how that works.
All right.
While we do someone else's turn. What is... Honestly, let me see something real quick before we...
You know what I'm gonna do to this guy in front of me. So whenever you're ready, you just let me know and I'll do it.
That's understandable. I think he might be one of the only guys left.
That brings me up to 47
Cool.
on Prime Feyora.
Cool. So I'll just go ahead and grab these guys. Cool. So So it's her turn.
That says
Yeah.
paused again.
Should. There we go.
There we go.
No, it doesn't.
So yeah, it's just Raph and you, Bruce, whenever you're ready.
I'm just gonna call to this bearded monk. Hey, follow me to safety.
Real.
Alright.
Make
I'm
my
gonna
way
ram
back out
this
to the
motherfucker.
balcony.
You're gonna ram him again.
Well, this is the first time this dude's getting rammed.
That's fair. Go ahead.
He hit me, and I don't appreciate that.
Let me check something real quick. Okay, there's that. Okay, you have trouble on this.
Yeah, so just flat roll.
Yep.
That's gonna be a 15 to hit.
That hits exactly.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. This is about to be triple damage to this motherfucker. I already did the math. That's gonna be 66 damage.
Oh my god, yeah, that'll do it. How do you wanna finish this guy off with your ram?
This dude's gonna explode. The other guys didn't explode. This guy made me mad. This dude's gonna explode.
Very fair. You just center mass, like, elbow directly into the solar plexus, and this dude detonates. In, like, it's like he detonates like Ermac, actually.
You know what I'm gonna do to this dude?
What's that?
You remember that scene in Age of Ultron where he gets the new body and tears his old one in half?
Yeah.
That's what this guy is gonna experience.
Hell yeah. You reduce him to several bloody pulps in different places. And he is ultra dead. Actually, he's at negative 30 health.
Oh my god.
He exploded.
Yeah. Handwire Master is now limp noodle. And with that, unfortunately
I still had Feora up in the top.
Well, I was gonna say, unfortunately for Jared, I think that's pretty much the last guy. Let me
There
see.
he is. He was rejoining.
Yeah. All right. My move.
It is.
I was gonna.
Go ahead.
I
Either
was
one.
gonna have this Feora just lead these guys back to these three.
Cool.
Back to the ship.
Let me check something real fast.
I have taken so much damage.
Have you actually?
I've lost half my health and
Oh my
god.
So you're just ramming dude. Kai, I mean, it is.
Dude hit me pretty hard too.
That is true, yeah. Kai, it is your turn, but that pretty much brings us to the end of combat. So
Awesome.
you have the first call of, like, other stuff you're doing if you want it, but that is...
No, I think we're ready to go then, if that's the case.
I'm gonna check
I
this
saved so
monk
many
here for a
monks.
pulse.
Before
Or is he
we...
just so obviously dead.
Which dude?
This monk right here.
So technically getting reduced to 0 makes you unconscious and not dead. He is bleeding bad. So I will give you an opportunity to stabilize him if you want. I'm trying to think of what that would be. Probably logic. Yeah.
I might be able to help him out with that if you get him over
Okay.
there.
Where is he like bleeding from?
Leg. Like carotid artery in the leg. Yeah.
Okay, can I just use my strength to tourniquet his leg?
You just like grab it.
Dude.
Like, I'm not trying to crush his leg, but like tourniquet his leg with my hands until someone can get over here to actually tourniquet it.
You know what?
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? We're gonna make this a little interesting. You want a 15, but like as close to that as you can get it. I'm gonna say if you go like over 15 or
Overall,
below 10, it's gonna be not great.
What am I rolling?
It's gonna be melee.
Oh god.
Oh damn!
Oh god.
You want to roll low for this, don't you?
And it's flat, might I add. No edge, no trouble.
Watch it be all 6s. Oh fuck! I'm gonna take a picture.
Should have just brought him over to me.
What'd you do to this guy?
No fucking way.
Is it actually all 6s?
It's all.
Oh, that's incredible.
You just like grab his leg. And...
So this is a non-combat check, right?
No, this is a grapple roll. So go ahead and roll damage.
So this is a combat check.
Yeah.
Okay, well that makes it less bad.
Is it?
Yeah. So that's only gonna be a. It's only gonna be a 22.
Okay.
Could have been a 24 if it was not a combat.
You
his leg off.
you bend over to grab this dude by where he's bleeding, which is like basically the back of the knee, and you squeeze, and first you hear like just like boop, like the knee socket just instantly disconnect. But you squeeze pretty hard, like just like with gusto. So you hear that, and then you hear like crunch, and then like squish. And this dude who was, might I add, unconscious, like sleeping, goes from like I
gotta do it again. I gotta go higher. I gotta do it again higher. That's all I can do. I gotta grab the top of his thigh now.
This dude is bleeding profusely. You can try it if you want, but like this dude's life is already pretty nebulously survivable.
I gotta try. I'm gonna do it again.
I'm gonna tell you, you need. What do you need for this? Let me look at what this one's gonna be a non-combat check, even though the last one isn't. It's just the way it's gonna go. You need at least like a 17 to pull this off.
Okay. Okay, much more moderate roll. Still very high, 2 5s and a 4, so that's 10, 14, and then so 14, so it'd be plus 4, so 8, and then plus 2, so that's a 20.
Hell yeah. Against all odds, managed to you're basically just like choking out bro by the thigh right now. That's basically what's happening. And you're just like laying there, kind of like head in hands.
Stop the bleeding.
You did stop the bleeding.
Alright, get someone over here so fast.
Angel swoops down and goes, oh my god, what happened to him?
Legs busted. He needs so many tourniquets.
Oh.
Surgery.
Oh, okay.
We can reattach. We just gotta get
Angel picks up the bottom half of this dude's leg, which looks like it has been gnarled by a dragon. And it's like, I don't know if reattaching is in the picture right now. The socket of the knee is like separate from both pieces of leg. It shot out like a cannon when you squoze it because it was like slippery.
When I squoze,
you squoze it. I'm gonna do a quick check to see how many monks are alive real quick. Everybody come to dinner. I was not prepared for the mental image of what these clones like gently float, or these monks like gently floating.
3 at a time was too much.
They're just flying past us.
Thanks to your efforts. This guy will never walk again, but he is alive. So, thanks to your efforts. Oh, I don't know. You're standing on top of him, which means I cannot. There we go. So let's see. That's. I'm waiting for him to show up.
I did it, guys. I saved a life.
Nice.
Me
too.
I'm a hero now.
So, you guys get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 towards your wait, shouldn't this I might have done the math wrong. I think you guys did get you guys got the amount required to level up, so you will be rank 2 at the end of this.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
The only monk that went down was the guy that Nate saved. So there you go.
Saved.
Oh, you know what? That
Could it be the
actually
monk that doesn't like me?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, that reminds me of something I'm gonna do real quick. I can't believe this is why this one is happening. But let me figure out how to do it.
Zach's tuning into our D&D.
There you go. Is that gonna pop in? Nate, if you take a look at your achievements.
Great responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
Save someone from certain
life and a death you almost caused, but
You have responsibility.
and you get 1 extra karma for that, Nate.
Oh, so I've got 2 now.
Mm-hmm. And when you level up, you're gonna get an extra 1 anyway, so you'll be like at 3 next session, unless you use it before then. So as things kind of wind up here, Kai, you see the the monk that does not like you very struggling, as he is like kind of seen to on the plane. I'm not gonna keep moving stuff around for the interest of saving time, but like that's what's happening. The plane parks. He gets seen and treated on that. Angel kind of goes, we're gonna have to probably take him to an actual medical facility for his wounds, so he needs to not stay here. The Gyatso approaches you, Kai, and kind of goes, I think you may belong with these people, young one.
Do you really think I'll be able to fit in with them, Master? They live such a strongly different lifestyle from me that I don't know if I'd be able to relate to them in any way.
This is true, and perhaps it is part of your great journey. But the fact remains, we have taught you all that we know, and you have new abilities that I don't know how that shit works, dog.
Perhaps you're right, Master.
We will always
Not
be
everyone
here.
knows how this shit works.
If you ever wish to return, seek me out, and I will allow you back into the fold, no matter what that other prick says. If he can even climb the stairs again. Ha.
Master, for both of our sakes. I hope not.
I will if you end up with someone that can like help with the damages, maybe kick that back, cause there's a whole section up there that exploded, which means we're probably gonna have to condemn the area below it. So
I'm surprised none of the other monks got hurt in that explosion.
It's truly shocking. It's truly I think everyone managed to get out there.
Karma was absolutely on our side.
If anyone did, rip.
He's such a chill monk, dude. This monk
so
is just a
chill.
chill
Part
guy.
of he goes on to his next
They're
journey
with
on the Great
They're
Wheel.
with the leaves now.
Did Monkey Yatsu smoke before this?
Yatsu pats you on the
Monk
back
the
and
tree leaves.
oh, and he goes, "Oh, by the way, this is my cell phone number in case you ever want to call. See ya." And then he dips.
He has a phone.
Reception out here is whack, but I mean, we can text.
You never followed me back on Twitter.
I mean, I don't know anything about.
You
Twitter,
never followed me
but-
back on X, the everything app.
Monkey Yatsu, what do you know about Twitter?
What do you know about
doing on
Twitter? Don't look at my
Furries.
phone. Gyatso departs, and Kitty, you know, parks and lets everyone get aboard. You guys kind of all. I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick. Activate. You guys kind of all gather on the X-Jet, and you have this new student in your midst. You talk to him or anything like that?
I'm talking to my other two Feoras about how cool that was.
Real. They kind of turn you and go, "Dude, we tased so many people. It was crazy. I didn't even know the taser would like come with. You know, isn't that? Do you have the?
Then the other one of the other Feoras was like, I deactivated 2 bombs.
I thought I was gonna have to explode because I did the logic of it, and it was like, you know, I mean, you can make more, so it's not like that big a deal. But it's also like no one really like wants to explode. You know what I mean?
If you die, do I die? How does this work?
I'm not sure. I think if you, and she points to Prime Fire, I think if you die, maybe we die, or maybe it gets like passed down. I don't know. You guys are just kind of
they got a
rambling.
whole Mahler's twins situation.
I'm the original.
Who's the original?
Logan kind of approaches the two big boys on the team, kind of pats you both on the shoulder and goes, "Hey, it was good work out there. It was real inspired stuff, bub."
It's the
All part of
happiest
the
moment
job.
of my life.
Don't let it go to your head. Don't let, yeah. So, I would be remiss if I didn't, you know, kind of.
Logan doesn't use remiss.
I-
What is this?
I've been around Jean Grey way too much. I'm sorry. You would catch me lacking if I didn't do the whole I'm your teacher, good responsibility stuff. So I would genuinely like to point out, try to avoid killing. I know it's rich for me to say that, but do try to avoid it. That being said, I'm not gonna friggin' tell anyone that you killed like 9 people down there.
Did you see the finisher?
Oh, I did. I saw you clear that first dude and then directly hit that second dude. That was gnarly. I've seen like
I'll be honest, I just couldn't stop.
no, I get that. I've been there. Momentum is crazy. I've been, you know, I like you. I'm gonna tell you something. I've been thrown so much, and it's a crazy feeling to just be at the mercy of momentum.
I can throw you.
Maybe, you know, get some more missions under your butt. I don't want to be just anyone's projectile, you know.
No, I get that. But like, if it ever came down to like, you know, it needs to happen, you know, I can make it happen.
I appreciate that. You know what? Let's work on that. You and me sometime. You know, both of you boys. Has Charles told you about the danger room yet?
No.
He mentioned it.
Okay. We'll save that for another time. We're tired, right? But I got you. We'll figure something out. And you guys sail home on the X-Jet. Kind of tuck in for the night. That seems like a good place to close it if people are getting EP and need to work. So
I will say if people want to stay on, because it's like what, like lunchtime now.
yeah, by the time you got back, it would probably be like 5 or 6.
So if people want to role play after I go to bed, that's fine. I would just ask that like this day doesn't finish.
That's fine. That
Because there
totally
are
works
things
for
I
me.
would like to do
Cool.
in the next session.
Yeah, Jared, you and I can explore the expansion
Sounds
Cool.
good.
Sounds good.
because I know those two plan on.
But just assume I'm getting cleaned up and getting food.
Real. Understandable.
And with that, good night.
Good night, buddy.
Night.
I'll put a reminder in chat for Reg 2 for next session.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't forget about that.
Oh, actually, I will do that real quick before I get.
You'd get too excited.
I do not have the brain power to do that right now.
I respect it.
So I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone. It's
Good
been
night,
fun.
bud. Kai,
What
I
the
will
fucking
find you.
manual.
Welcome to the X Mansion, my friend.
Let me see what my schedule looks like for next week.
Yeah, as
same
long as
time.
I'm still here, just assume I'm following them, and we'll talk to people.
Okay, cool. Oh, I also have.
How's my healing factor work?
So
Out of combat, I believe it's pretty fast.
it's very
Like, I
fast
think
out of
by-
combat.
Yeah.
So I actually have something here. 1 second. So I found this out while I was doing research for this session, actually.
Regain health equal to the resistance or
Yes.
resilience.
Uh,
That's the defense score
no,
or the ability.
the ability score. But it's per turn, and a turn is like 5 seconds, give or take. So once you're out of combat, you basically go back up to full in like a minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that flight back. I'm back at full. Then.
Yeah. Also, for everyone else, healing in general, you regain health and focus equal to your rank for every hour of calm, and it's doubled if it's that you're sleeping. So
Gotcha.
that is just generally
So
going to be.
my focus right now would.
Well, I guess how many hours have passed?
I'd say probably it's an hour there and back at least. So I mean, realistically,
so
you
an
guys.
hour has passed. I
Yeah.
mean, it probably doesn't matter. For
It doesn't matter in this case, really, but like it'll be good to know in the future.
I do have one quick question for you.
Mhm.
Now that we're rank 2, do we have access to rank 3 powers or no?
If you have I would say like when you get new ability points, yes. You know what I mean? Because I think if I did the math right, the guys you got only bring you up to rank 2, but it's not like you have an ability point left over. You know what I mean?
What?
But my point is, when you start getting new ability points, you can spend them on rank 3, yes.
Okay, I got you.
Also, friggin' Joey left again. I'm actually going to take a quick break real quick because I have to get the trash. But I will be right back for those that want to keep roleplaying.
Well, in that case, I'm just going to bed.
Okay, good night, buddy.
I'll close this out. I'm gonna open up some Marvel Rivals.
Okay, cool.
Let's take
We'll just
five.
call it here then.
Yeah.
See you, gamers.
Good night, buddy.
Invite?
Yeah, dude. Let's marvel our rivals.
I might
Who's
hop
up
in for a
rivaling the
bit.
marbles?
I might hop in for a bit, but go ahead and do 1 or 2 without me because I need to do some stuff real quick.
Pat, you gotta try this shit.
What, the moisturizing?
Oh, let me stop recording so I'm not just catching ambient dialogue.
Just regular ass dialogue.